I pressed
We
it.
can do a minesweeper.
Press the button.
I push this button.
I said I push this button.
Damn it. The stupid button.
Check out this Ace Attorney stream from 7 seconds ago.
Wow. You can't start playing until I finish this minesweeper, which won't take too long.
It will take forever.
No, Orion saw me do a couple of these pretty fast. Fuck my life. I missed.
Smiley has died badly.
No.
I almost stepped in fighting for my life.
Hi, Nick.
Hi, Nick.
Hi, Nick.
I almost said hi, Eminem.
Hi, Eminem. Hi, young Sheldon. Hi, Garfield.
Eminem, we can't hear you. The green goalpost
That's
takes me.
Oh my fucking god.
I can hear you.
Already?
I can hear Nick.
I can hear you just fine. Zeg is lying.
Well, I heard you just now.
Zeg is
course.
spreading
Of course you
misinformation.
Mm-hmm.
When I said the last sentence,
I heard you say snap back to reality.
Step back to reality.
Gross, Scrappy. Did I tell you guys about how Casey was playing Eminem in the car when we were hanging out the
Yes,
other
it was
day?
really good.
Awesome.
Slip Shady here.
Look shady.
Some shady here.
Oh, whoops.
I've mentioned before, I think, but my mom thinks Eminem is, and I quote, cute. Like a puppy.
He's
That's
cute.
hilarious
That's
to me.
awesome.
Mhm. Thank you, Mom.
He's so
for
cute.
your input.
He's
They're
so
so great.
cute to me.
Wait, that can't be right.
I think Smiley's blowing open the mines.
I'm not blowing up in the mines. I only have 22 left. I'm fine. They've never blown me up before.
Never ever. Not even once.
Mm-mm.
Not even like
I
2
don't
minutes
believe
ago.
that.
Mm-mm. No.
I don't believe that.
Hey, Eminem. Call you Eminem the way you don't believe.
Cute. Hi, Pandora. Yes. Jay's mom does in fact think that Eminem is cute.
How so cute.
Quote. Like a puppy.
Cute, like a
Quote
puppy.
like a puppy.
That's too scary.
That's too scary. It's a little scary, but I think it's fun.
Scary.
See, the thing is, my mother has lived a very storied life, and this has given them some unique perspectives on the world.
Such as
Um,
Eminem
which
being
is-
cute.
I would
Yeah.
love to have the experiences to see Eminem as cute. I think it's truly like life changing.
Yeah, change it because you think Eminem is cute.
I mean, other things that my mom has said that express their unique experiences. When I was in high school, I found out that one of my classmates who I hung out with regularly was, it turns out, in a pretty major gang in my area. And my mom, I went to my mom and I was like, "Mom, I'm worried." My mom was like, "There's no good gangs in Ohio." I was like, "Dang."
That's the
Truly.
funniest thing ever.
Truly.
My
Mhm.
mom would say, my
That's
parents
so
would say shit
real.
like that.
Mhm.
That's what my mom would say.
Like, come on, nothing's happening over there. It's Ohio.
Mhm.
Mom, I'm worried one of my classmates is in a gang. Don't worry about that shit.
Not important.
Don't even worry about it.
Not even an issue.
The smiley face looks like he's trying to communicate with you every time you hover over one of the tiles.
When I hover over, when I click, it gets
It's like,
scared.
help, help, help me.
He's scared because he's gonna get blown up too.
It's literally his life on the
If he
line.
gets blown up, he doesn't get to have his sunglasses.
He doesn't get to have his sunglasses. I only have 2 mines left.
Well, Driftville
You can
City.
do it.
Mine
Finding a way.
I don't know what's the mine on mine anyway.
Anybody have any
Strawberry
idea
Hollow
where it is
55.
within these 6 tiles?
hold up.
I think it's under the 2 and next to that.
Under
Under
the...
the 2.
Where it's blank. Yeah, that's where it is.
It's under there.
It's right there.
I think it's where.
I'm not
the-
sure of the intricacies of Minesweeper. I'm not really.
Well,
Mine.
if a block is touched, if a number...
Oh yeah, but
the
like,
number indicates how many it's touching. They
I
can
know
be
that.
either touching a side or diagonal.
but also
Smiley.
like, what
The
if
mine
it's
is
scary?
under there.
I
The
believe
mine
you.
is over there.
No, it's under there. It's under there.
I'm not saying it. I'm not gonna say underwear.
Oh.
We
You
got
said
him.
it. You said
We
it.
got him.
Dude.
I think that the mines are the ones that are right above the 2 trees. I think that that's where they are, but maybe I'm lying to you.
Well, it can't
Server out
be
of the
right above
mine.
both of the 2s
So what-
because
Oh, then one of them would have 3.
The one in the corner is probably okay, I think.
Don't press anything, because then Nick's gonna get you blown up.
well,
Oh,
it's
no.
not this either.
See, my brain is
Oh,
immense.
oh,
It might be this,
For Minesweeper.
oh,
this,
oh,
this, 1,
oh.
2, 2, and this.
I'm not saying anything. If you blow up, I'm not liable.
It's not Nick's fault.
Oh!
No!
Mm.
You were so close.
I was
thought it
thinking
was
that's
the
where one
two.
of them was.
You killed the smiley face. He's frowning and dead.
Whatever. I died badly.
He doesn't
Well,
get his sunglasses now.
I didn't win Minesweeper, but...
No, that's so sad. It's okay, we're gonna win Ace Attorney today.
Brian's gonna win this
Wow.
trial.
I'm gonna
For
win.
me.
I'm gonna win this.
God bless.
This thing. That's what we're gonna do. I have to open the game.
It's
No.
the server out of the
Out of the
mine.
mine. I'll turn this car around if you don't finally.
How you gonna mine on a server?
Have you ever asked Notch for more Minecraft?
Maybe we can still make it to
Make it to-
Mojang.
Okay. I'm getting an ad. Try something new. No.
See, I saw
No.
that they were like experimenting with ads. Like, you remember the old YouTube ads that were just like little banners at the bottom that didn't do anything?
Oh, well,
They
you're
were
telling me to join the
experimenting
Air
with
National
that.
Guard.
Good lord. But they were experimenting with that on Twitch,
No, I
which
have
is
bad
which is
eyesight. and
cool
I'm
because if
transgender.
they do that, then they don't interrupt me with sounds and making my stuff small or away entirely.
Yeah, I don't mind banner ads nearly as much as I mind the stupid full screen ads.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
this
The
banner
mind
ad I
games,
can
like-
click.
but
And they
they
go
probably
away.
still won't. Like, it'll be like, oh, if you like give us money, you could have the banner ads. Like, it'll be something stupid. They'll do something stupid with it.
Ugh.
Anyway, check out Ace Attorney.
Whatever happened to dress-up games and banner ads?
Literally.
Anyone else
23rd.
remember that?
Yes, every day.
Yeah.
Happy 2:15 p.m.
Wow.
Oh,
It's literally 4:04.
You don't know anything.
Just like error
They
code.
said kayfabe.
Mr. Wright.
We're lawyers.
So, remix. What's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused. Huh? Well, let's see. What is going on? The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room. What's this "and the evidence room" part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car. Well, that's what we're going to find out. Or try to, at least. Alright, let's do it. But she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this. Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright. Stop reading his mind! Huh? Would you mind coming with me? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go. Science awaits us.
You're about to meet the beauty of the touchscreen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, seriously?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Welcome to the underground parking lot.
By the way, if you don't have something set for your microphone, you should have it.
Awesome.
Oh,
Because you do
God.
need the microphone.
Are you
This
serious?
is the part. Yeah,
Yes.
this is the part that made me have to give up playing Apollo Justice.
I
What?
remember.
I thought you could press, I don't know if it's Apollo Justice or in this game, but I swore, like, you could just press the B button and it would do it.
I
Maybe
don't
that's
remember
Dual
ever using the
Destinies.
mic when
I
I
don't
played it.
know.
I
Let
tried
me see.
pressing all the buttons and nothing fucking happened.
We'll find
but it's
out.
okay because I'm
Well,
playing
If I have
we'll find
to-
out.
If I have to do
investigations
some
now.
configurations, it'll be fine. We'll figure it out. Anyway,
We'll all scream into the microphone to entertain the audience.
no. You know, I
Yes.
really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares?
Real.
Of course it was our victim who was killed at the apartment. And my sister would never do such a thing. I know it. Well,
Remix.
that oil drum. Was it empty?
Oil.
The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water.
You
My
should drink
sister.
them all.
Erasing evidence at the crime scene? Never. Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister. That's not it at all. It's just, we're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her. Big words for a high school student. Well, whether it was bloodstains or not, the water in that oil drum washed it all away. Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright. Huh? What's that grin for? This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid. Oh, baby. We're playing Zero Escape now. Luminol? Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still there. Wouldn't the police have already done those tests? Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try. Me? Why do I have to do it? I'm a minor!
Because-
I can't even drink yet! Testing bloodstains with this stuff, not drinking it. Here, look, I'll lend you these glasses. Why? Huh? You had an extra pair of those things? As for a blood reaction, just spread the luminol on it. Like this, see?
Blood vision.
Touch the street is sprayed on. Okay, let's find some bloodstains. So funny. Whoa. Red stuff there. You drink it if you want it to, maybe. I don't know about that.
Well, I think you might shortly be calling poison control. You have to drink it
No.
once.
I bet you it's not even.
What is
The
that
green
sound?
opens at it again.
Oh, that was me
You-
drinking the
You're
water.
drinking luminol.
I can see your eyes shining behind those glasses.
Yum.
So, is this a blood stain? Blood vision! Literally. It's so...
I said that already.
Emma, you're shaking.
It's scary.
It's just, this is my first time seeing real
Well, it's
blood.
not. Really.
Scientific investigation in action. You can drink anything, but only once. Literally. 100%.
Blood.
Okay, well, we definitely know that this is a blood stain. Or twice if you live! Let's not get too confident. But doesn't something strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course. Odd about this. Scientifically.
Emma Sky
definitely
is
the amount.
16. She has seen blood before.
Perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood? I definitely think so.
Never mind, she's trans.
I mean, look at all the blood
Powers
on the
of
sole of the
deduction.
victim's shoe. It's strange. They fought here. There'd have to be more bloodstains than this. Hey, Mr. Wright? See how I'm marking up the floor plans when we find a bloodstain? Didn't do anything. See, I'm pretty handy to have around, right? Emma. Yeah, that's very useful information to have. I saved up my allowance to buy this.
According to Google, it may cause gastrointestinal irritation with nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea, and if you inhale it, it can cause respiratory tract irritation. Make you cough.
It's
Worth
fine.
it.
It's okay.
I think
It
it
made
sounds
me
fine.
throw up and poop, but that's
It sounds normal. Fine.
I'm
it
built
sounds like it
different.
will kill you.
It's okay.
If you do all at
It's
once, it might kill
alright.
you.
If you
I'll
drink
do-
a lot of it, a lot of times.
Well, then I'll just drink a little bit, at a little bit at times. I'll work my way down there. I'll build up a
Drink
tolerance
one
like
drop,
that fucker from The Princess and the Bride.
1 drop a day.
Yeah!
It'll be okay.
Wow.
I'll be able to drink as much luminol as I want. Soon enough.
That's awesome.
Anyway,
Awesome.
we can't be
part
sure
of
that the
your
police will
life
reveal all their
breaking.
evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case. We'll drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day. Yeah! It feels like we're really investigating crime now, doesn't it? Emma,
You've been investigating a crime the whole
you've been investigating a crime for like a day and a half. This luminol stuff is going to come in handy. Ha! Oh god. I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice jelly box.
I don't know. Let's find out.
The star. You only trust your own eyes. Not bad, you two. This day-old jelly box is on the house. I don't want it.
I don't want
Thank
it
you,
to stay old, but I would like a yummy treat.
Sorry, it's just that kind of lead doesn't really get my mouth watering.
It does make me hungry.
It doesn't make me hungry. You certainly put me in a tight spot today. My apologies, Miss Star, but no, it's okay. It was my fault. Oh, we know. I witnessed everything from that security room right there. But I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. Sorry. Shouldn't you be in jail? Like,
No.
Perjury isn't really a thing.
sorry?
Alright.
You lied on the
do
witness
not- They
stand.
do not prosecute people for perjury in this game. They really don't.
They don't care.
Absolutely not.
They're like, oh, you lied, whatever happens.
No, every time in trial they'll be like, "Oh my god, that's perjury," and then they won't do anything about it.
Literally.
I think
It's like just a
I
fun
think
thing for
only
them to say.
one person got arrested for perjury.
Cool. Sorry, you lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable. Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed from the... Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. I swear on my honor as a detective. You're not a detective anymore, you literally got fired. She stabbed Goodman. I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what? So, you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Star? Yes. It was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago.
What a
No
long
matter
time.
how hardened the criminal when they faced me, they coughed it up. Coughed it up. They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know. I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too. I can be your angel or your devil. I wouldn't doubt it. Every day I dragged the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect, and before long they called me the cough-up queen. Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches.
Oh,
And you were let go? Fired? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if these prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today. What do you mean? What did you say like that? It's all because of the case. The SL9 incident.
dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. More letters and numbers. The ones that we learned about earlier in the case.
Don't forget SL9.
SL... Wait, she doesn't name.
Remix.
That looks like a petrified piece of provolone. Huh? It's not. It's my attorney's badge. I think a petrified piece of provolone would fetch more on the open market. Look, my badge isn't up for sale. Not yet, at least. Anyway. What do you think about this? SL9 incident. On that knife. And on that note. Goodman. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know?
Saul Goodman.
Really? That knife is evidence from that case. The murder weapon. It was due for transferal the very day Goodman was killed. As I suspected, SL9 isn't over. Not yet. Do you think you can tell us more about the SL9 incident? I know she's gonna say some nonsense that's not helpful, but I want to keep showing her stuff. Could you take a look at this? You... Yes? You said you wanted some hot tea, right? No, but thanks. She didn't even look at it. You must have to really use a long time to get rich flavor like this. They're pre-infused and whatnot, but I still think it's funny. The secret to the aroma is exquisite. Do you like my shoe? Do you like my picture? If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guardroom. No, you couldn't have.
No.
But even I get flustered sometimes. So you went straight to the scene of the crime. Oh, she means she could have taken a picture from the guardroom. She doesn't mean that that picture could have been from a different place.
Oh.
I was like, no! And climbed the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime. Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The hole in my testimony, as it were. Oh, 5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Starr. You lying was the problem. Listen, little girl. I've had my testimony disregarded before, and I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Just like that time. That time? Blue Badger. You monster. Nobody cares about Blue Badger except for me. Really good one's ID. I had one of those up until 2 years ago. Back when you were the cough-up queen, right? Found this ID card. Wow. We found this ID card here in this parking lot. Well, there's no mistaking that. Definitely Goodman's. But... same idea as the man who was killed at the police department. That's impossible. I wish I could be so sure. Do you still hate prosecutors? Probably. Anyway, let's talk. That's when I learned the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable. Disposable? 2 years ago, it was the biggest case I'd ever handled. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. So, they didn't solve it? On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed. Executed? Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence. Not even a little. What? The criminal was executed, right? Evidence of a sort. Made up evidence. What? You mean they executed someone with a fabricated evidence? The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were devoted to patrolmen, others found themselves out of a job. And for one of those, myself and one other person you know well. Wait, could it be? Exactly. Officer Jake Marshall. He's on security detail in the police department, isn't he? As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. This picture again. Look at it again. Jake was particularly determined. And then it was over. He was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I. You haven't forgotten SL9? There was another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us. Wait, those lunches you sell. There's only one reason I come to sell lunches at the first office. I come here to meet old friends. Boyfriends that help me investigate. The Star's old boyfriends. How many does she have, anyway? I think the detectives on the case have disappeared. Find new evidence. There has to be a connection. No, rookie. What? I like that he responds to it. Seems like you're serious about investigating this case. Yes. Then you should take this. Salisbury steak lunch? I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat. She's giving us treats.
Remix.
Steak lunch received from Miss Star. Miss Star? Officer Marshall, is he your, are you going out? Why do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago, when he was helping my sister do cases. He was so nice. Got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous. And it was nice to me too back then. Because of you and Officer Marshall was a detective. But now he's so cold. Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that. I see. Thank you. Officer Jake Marshall. Alright. I love when the music becomes this way. It always sounds so good. Can we please see my friend?
No. Close
What if
your
he's
eyes.
not here? Well, this place is certainly tidy today. And it'll be tidy tomorrow, too. Incidentally, he's not here. No!
No.
I'm sure he's off doing important investigation. It's like smacking your desk or something. I hope that's what he's doing.
Slamming this old table.
Yeah, I was slamming my bed.
Guess we'll have to come back. Alright. I don't see anything different in here, so we'll get going.
I miss him.
I miss him so much.
Can we take the jacket with us as a reminder?
I wish. Let's go see
That's a
Blue Badger
reminder.
to soothe my soul. Even busier here today than it was yesterday. The detectives are running around so fast they're blurring. That's really fast. Or do you have poor vision? You should probably put your glasses on your face instead of on your head. I suppose it makes sense. A detective did get killed on their own department. So, the evidence room, the scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got from the front desk, here it is. Like a kid in an amusement park. Ooh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look. You've been at a real crime scene 5 minutes ago.
Well, this one's a different one.
But this might be the real crime scene.
Look, that patrolman is saluting the other guy. I forgot about this line. You idiot, what were you thinking? Where's your head? Sir, it's right here, sir. I guess he wasn't saluting, he was showing the detective where his head was. They make a good pair. Love wins. Blue Badger is still writhing around today.
Don't be mean.
Thrives.
Let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say he's dancing.
I love Gumshoe's love of arts and crafts.
Mm-hmm. He's
Yeah.
talented. I like that it gets stuck at this frame for a second and then keeps going.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of dancing, the whole police department has been dancing around like crazy since yesterday. Can I take out his batteries? I just can't help but feel he's going to do something naughty. What are you talking about? This is night
The
in the
Blue Badger's
museum,
gonna come alive at night. Like
night in the
Elf on the
police department
Shelf.
entrance. The Blue Badger. Let's go inside. Good lord, look at this place.
Oh,
There's a
God.
lasso on the ground. What's with the
That's
decor in this
awesome.
place? It's very eccentric.
Like a
According to
boot
the
trap.
pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room. But beyond that door is the evidence room. Scene of the crime. There seems that way. Oh,
Why is there so much alcohol in here?
what's wrong? Those cacti. They're so prickly and imposing. It's hard to
The
think straight.
imposer.
The imposer.
The imposer.
Can't handle the cacti. Stay out of the desert. What I want to know is, this is a guard station. Where's the guard? I have a feeling I know who this guard is already. Gee, how could you possibly guess? He has a big sign that says, it looks like it says Texas.
It does.
No clues here.
Says Texas.com.
Oh, here.
Texas.gov.
Look, on the floor, a lasso.
Texas.edu.
Looks like it's set up to trap something. Trap here? Wait, I know. Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here. But the lasso missed.
Sure. I don't know.
You sure have an active
Okay.
imagination. Now look at the cactus. No. Now look at this cactus. Yikes. Sure is prickly. It must be the real deal. I would think just one big one would be sufficient. This cactus is a lot like my sister, actually. Why would you
That's
say
owned.
that? What's this? What are you talking about? In this
She's
sky?
really-
Placed in a cold, rigid shell with thorns pointing in every direction. Just like her.
Wow.
Not at all related to what we're doing. You know, I've been looking at this cactus a while now, and I don't see the resemblance. She would never carry a hat like that on her hand. More an attitude thing than a physical similarity.
If you say so.
This swinging door makes the place look like some kind of saloon. But look, it's nailed shut. Can't get in that way. Of course not. If you went in through there, the cactus would fall over. Ouch! I'd say it'd be more of a yarg myself. That was so funny. There's a security guard uniform hanging here. Looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly. Leather jacket, leather pants, and leather... What was that called again? A punchy? A paunchy? A pinchy? I know! A poochie! Hey, maybe that wasn't it. The poncho, but I think I'll keep that information to myself for the time being. Computer. Open. Looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here. There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says recording. I bet we could use the computer to check on who went in and out of here. This is the same. Because this is just a wall of computers. I'm not allowed to look at his stash.
It's decorative.
Well, the evidence room is beyond that door. Let's just walk in. It won't open. Gotta be open. I think we need someone's permission to go in there first. Well, let's go see if anyone likes us. If they don't, then we'll be sad. And the game will never end. This place is charged with frantic energy, as always. Please! Huh? Wasn't that... One steak lunch, please. Oh, it's you. Detective
He's
Gumshoe.
so hungry.
Now's not the time for chit chat, pal. I'm a busy man. What I really need is a steak lunch from that lunch land. Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale. No, he's melting.
He's getting the
I think I
tree.
just heard the sound of his heart breaking.
Hmm.
Now's no time for despair. We've caught our criminal. Now we just need evidence. Criminal.
Alright, give him the steak. I don't care about the storyline. He's gonna die.
He's starving to death. Heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, pal. On the same day the detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department. And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. It's the biggest scandal to hit the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy. But Detective Gumshoe, who was it? Listen, pal, all I know is I need me a steak lunch pronto. Standing around here talking is gonna fill my belly. He's so hungry, he's not gonna make it. He's gonna pass away. He's gonna die forever.
This
Wait.
is the last case that's ever gonna have Gumshoe in
He's
it.
literally, like, he just
Dies.
left, and he's literally gonna just drop in the middle of the road. Wait,
This
don't
case,
leave.
this case actually has a third victim, and it's Nick Gumshoe.
No!
No.
If you want to know more, head on down to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over, so I figure he's down there having a good cry. Later. Later. We ran up to the evidence room. How do you know he's going to the evidence room? You're outside! Well, this investigation is off to a running start. And yet, we're going nowhere. Well? What
Is
do
there
we...
blood out here?
Huh?
Is there blood out here?
We'll never know.
I don't know. You could use your luminol. Let me
I
drink
can't.
of it.
I don't think I can use my luminol.
You can't.
Oh, okay.
You can only take
Spray.
a swig.
Did the blue badger kill anyone?
The blue badger is not the killer.
Damn.
How do you know?
I know he. But
No way.
Hey?
We are never gonna beat this game.
Oh hell no!
What the?
Remix.
wow, we got a reaction.
Remix?
There's clearly blood around the thorns here. Sounds pretty messy. Someone must have tripped over something and planted their head right into these thorns. I think that might be more painful than being murdered. What?
Depends on how.
That's it?
Yeah.
No
Now I
further
can tell
comment.
you can join in on the beautiful attorney tradition of spray luminol everywhere, all over, everywhere you go.
Of course. I have to. What else am I gonna do? I would
Wow,
die.
game.
beautiful.
I would
What
die
else are you gonna do?
otherwise.
Solve the case?
Yeah, I
Solve
can't
the
do
case,
that. You
literally.
cannot let me do that.
We're not gonna beat this game until March of next year.
You're gonna like.
And you're gonna like it. That's
Why are you
right.
so far away? Where did you go? Come back.
Because I was leaning away from my microphone.
No.
His blood must be from Atlanta.
Ooh.
No, my sister isn't the murderer. She did call you, didn't she? At the time of the crime?
But
And her
you
right
got
hand
a
is
cell phone,
bandaged.
not a payphone.
Hey, just whose side are you on? It has nothing to do with taking sides. So, it doesn't mean that Atlanta's hand has blood on it. It's getting worse.
Shouldn't have sprayed that shit.
Literally. My bad. I know he's killing people.
Literally, why would you say that?
Because I know he's killing people. What do you mean?
I know he killed that guy
I know he killed that
last
guy.
December.
I know he killed that. Nope, he's safe. Oh!
Nope.
Edgeworth is never safe.
What? It looks like some blood has dripped down here. Judging by the amount, my guess is it's from a nosebleed. A nosebleed? Maybe in his wrath, Mr. Edgeworth slapped someone from their incompetence. Edgeworth deserves a little murder. He really does. Kill anyone. It's fine. Why does
It's
Detective
okay if he
Gumshoe's
kills
face
someone.
come to mind? I don't want him to smack Gumshoe. He can kill people, but he's not allowed to hurt Gumshoe.
Nice. Actually, let's frame Edgeworth for this one.
Let's get this guy in prison.
He was too mean to Gumshoe. He's
Remix.
already starving to death.
Alright. Here we are. Still, I do feel better about things. A little. He would never slap Gumshoe. He would cut his pay, though. Yeah, probably.
True.
I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they? Yeah, I guess they did. Best to not go too far that road right now. Things would get confusing.
I like the way that they've captured this onomatopoeia.
I wish you could have seen that way that my eyes widened. It was just like, what was that? Whatever Gumshoe might feel, you for pod noodles. They're killing him. They've never fed him ever. He's never been fed in his life. What was that? Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me, a perpetrator? I'd say I was perpetrated against, sir. That's what I'd say. No! Hi. Greetings, sir. Wait, I know who you are. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I got your report, sir. Officer Meekins! So you're a guard here at the detention center? No. No, he killed that.
He killed that guy.
Literally, it would be so scary if murder was real. I'm so glad that murder's real. It's only a thing in Ace Attorney, and it would never happen anywhere else. Thank God. Meanwhile, Officer Meekins did kill that guy. No, sir, I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman, like a little lost lamb, sir.
I like him.
He's so awesome.
I'm always saying this.
Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report? No, sir, how should I say this? Hey, is he? You? Officer Meekins, you didn't... Did you? Perpetrator Officer Meekins... Perpetrator Officer Meekins reporting, sir! Why are you yelling into the megaphone?
I like that they let him keep his megaphone in prison.
I
And
like
also
him.
his police uniform.
It's his emotional support megaphone.
He needs it. What? Now this is an unexpected turn of events. Never fear.
He didn't do
Attorney is
anything
here.
wrong. Look at him, he's so cute.
Officer Meekins, have a look at this. Go ahead, sir. Laugh. Laugh at me, sir. Huh? I know what you want to say. You're going to tell me how she has one just like it. Me? Why would I? I know, sir, I know. I'm the only one without a girl with matching badges. Oh my god. I like him so much. Oh, he's so miserable
He's
about
so sad. Look
nothing.
at him, he's crying.
He's so wet.
Nowhere. I'm alone. All alone. Is that so wrong? Life isn't all about school sweethearts. High school sweethearts and youthful romance, sir. Talking about those badges on her coat? I'd like to think there's a difference between my badge and a fashion accessory. He's so cool.
Is there?
He's so sad.
Do you think we could take a look at this? Hey, I really like that sprite that we saw for a second there.
Yeah.
That's it, sir. That's it. That's it. That's what? My head was blank until this very moment. I can tell. He just wants to get a girlfriend to coordinate outfits with. Who can blame him? Literally, he's so miserable. Sir, now I remember. I remember, sir. Can you remember what happened? Correct. That card was the cause of it all. This
That's the
ID
card I
card?
used to kill that guy.
That's the murder weapon, sir. I did kill that. Exactly, sir. That's exactly it. Nothing could be more exact, sir. Nothing. I better pry into this one a little deeper. You like my trophy? Officer Meekins, could you take a look at this? I'm sorry, sir. Really sorry, but I have no idea what that is.
He's so cute to me.
He's like a little bug.
His joyful smile.
Maybe you should ask Mr. Edgeworth, sir. That sprite is so funny. I like it. He's so silly. He's passing the buck, Mr. Wright. Takes a special kind of man to pass the buck to Edgeworth. Take my knife? Officer Meekins, this is for you! Eek! I am scared of knives, sir! It's okay, I just wanted you to take a look at it. That's it, sir. Last night, sir. That's the one. I was an apple, sir. In my dream. Wait! I was an apple, sir. In my dream, sir. And I was being peeled. On second thought, you don't have to look at the knife.
Hey Ryan,
What?
can you look at what this guy's full name is on the court record?
Remix.
Mike Meekins.
He has a microphone, and also he's very meek.
Oh. Patrolman with General Affairs suspected of killing Goodman in the evidence firm. He's so cute to me. Damon.
Damon.
I don't like him, but he looks so funny.
I like him.
He's silly.
He's kind of messed up, but like I enjoy him.
He's
I
smiling
drew one
through
of
it
his
all.
sprites for our project in high school.
That guy,
Remix.
cool guy, who might be a little bit evil, but it's fine.
It happens.
Girl who's definitely evil, but she's funny about it. The killer.
The killer.
And my friend. And my friend. And my friend.
The killer.
The killer.
Not the killer.
Well, for sure, yeah.
The killer. Could be the killer.
He never reacted to the night, but I guess he's been through a lot. He was literally like, I was an apple in my dream and I was being peeled. Does he say the same thing about this knife? He does! Oh no! He's so sad! I was an apple, sir, in my dream, sir, and I was being peeled. So sad. Like my parking stub. Like Blue Badger. He does not like Blue Badger. He has nothing to say. You like autopsy reports? I need
Not a
him to
single
say
word
anything.
has been said to this character.
Hey, Mike
I'm
Meekins,
busy.
you want to sip of ask if he wants a sip of luminol.
Do you want to sip a luminol? Like the parking lot? With the photo? Hey! Why do you have that? That's... It was taken at prosecutor's office. The day that Detective Goodman's body was found in the trunk. So this means I'm a free man. Innocent! This is a dream, sir. And I hope I never wake up. Dream, you better wake up right now. He's so silly to me. Should I come in at lunch? Do you like limonal? Do you want to drink it? Nope. And now we say anything. What's up, buddy? Sir, I'm a patrolman with General Affairs, sir. Sir! Ow, I can hear you fine, Officer Meekins. I had some business that day, sir, and so I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard office in front of the room was empty, sir. So normally there's a guard at the evidence room. That's right, sir, because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. Now, the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall. Marshall? Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir.
Sus!
You want this one? I really like his face. So funny.
I like him.
He's so silly. He can't even catch a break in his dreams. I just saw that. He literally... His dreams are just as scary as real life, and he can't handle it.
You get haunted by Freddy Krueger every night.
Freddy
Okay.
Krueger roll up in the neighborhood.
Look how scared he is. He's so scared. A suspicious person! Yow, wow, wow, wow! Oh, it went away.
Sus!
What the heck is this guy doing? So what happened then? After that, sir, everything went right. I saw red. I blacked out. And when I came to, I was here in the detention center. When were you out? Days? Might I ask what happened to your hand? Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir. Bandage on his hand. Just like the
Wrap it up.
sky. Yet another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office. First things first. Tell us how you hurt your hand. But first I need to ask you about the victim. I don't mean to pry, but are you the perpetrator, correct? Killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right? Sir, please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes, sir. You label me as a persecutor or a victim, sir. Then label me victim. I would, but you happen to be in detention, and alive and well at that. Yes, well that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that. Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman?
To be alive, I guess that's true.
Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger, then I'd say he leans heavily on the total stranger side. He's awesome. He's just like me for real. So, you didn't know him? Sir, I work in a tiny department devoid of light or other creature comforts.
Dark.
I don't know any detective. So, if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him? Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir. None. Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir.
At
least someone
in
around.
the closet all day and only let him outside to deliver messages.
What?
They
What
keep him in the closet all day
what
and only let him out to deliver messages. Hello, hi.
You're just talking so quietly.
Oh, okay. I was talking normally. I was talking normal style. I don't know why it's coming quiet.
I forgive you.
Talking that shit, normal style.
Normally he is yelling.
Sorry.
That's true. I am normal. That is my normal style. That's yelling.
Anyway.
Where are we? Anyway.
At least someone around here is more confused than I am. It's me. He's talking about me. And your hand, that happened when Detective Goodman was stabbed. He has the energy of an animal, not in the correct habitat. This man should not be a cop. He needs to have a big wheel to run it and a large water feeder. Literally. He needs to be in a little jar with a stick and a leaf and a bottle cap full of water and another bottle cap with little seeds in it. And he needs to live there. And he He needs to have playtime and day and night cycles and a microphone, and he needs to smile.
And he needs to smile!
In your hand, I haven't been Detective Goodman was stabbed. Well, you see, sir, don't you think you should just confess? But sir, but there was nothing I could do. Nothing you could do. Sir, to tell the truth, sir, when it happened, when the detective pointed that knife at me, I just hollered, sir. And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious. Next thing you knew, you were... Huh? Then when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir. All alone! Alone because Detective Goodman had disappeared. What? Then when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hands, sir. Oh, the shock! Oh, the sorrow, sir! Can you imagine how I felt? Victim's body disappeared. That's some story. Pretty cool. Did you have fun?
Did you like it?
Does the officer have anything to say about Officer Meekin? Guard monitors the visitor's room. Being a fellow patrolman in here must make him worry about his own fate in life. No comments from the peanut gallery.
Did anyone die in here?
Did anyone die in here? Wait, wrong button. Did anyone die in here?
Anyone ever died?
Has anyone ever died before? Whoops.
Have you ever seen a dead body?
Wait, I don't think I'm allowed to.
Remix.
I love to rotate 3D objects. Someone use a marker to write their name on this. Emma Sky.
Dang, what are you?
Don't tell me to bring this with you everywhere you go. Oh, you never know where something might go down. What kind of a world do you think we live in?
We live
The
in a
Ace
society.
Attorney world. No. I don't think I can use it when he's here, so I'll never know. Okay, bye.
Nick has already left.
I wasn't talking to Nick.
He said
Oh.
he'd be right back.
I was talking to Officer Meekins.
Oh, whatever. Well, Nick left.
I see that.
If you even care.
Thank you for letting me know. Wow, everyone looks deadly serious here. Well, there was a vicious murder on a detective in this department after all. Yes, but the same detective was also killed at the same time in the prosecutor's lot. Ugh. Makes my head hurt. Well, first things first. I want to check out the crime scene here. Yes, you sound dead set on investigating. Don't mess up, or we could wind up dead. I doubt anyone wants more mysteries or dead bodies around here right now. But it doesn't look like anyone's going to help us much either. Well, let's not do anything, because I don't know what we're doing. What's happening? Excuse me. That must be the head detective. He's glued to his computer screen. Wow. Detective killed in the evidence room. Tell no one outside the police department. No! I told that old lady at the restaurant everything! Someone's getting a demotion. Blue Badger! So this is the police mascot, is it? The Blue Badger! The future star of the police force. Sign's a little changed from the one outside. Ah, well, the Dancing Blue Badger TM is still under development, you see.
You do not have that trademarked.
You have it trademarked? Absolutely. It's cutting edge stuff. Very now. I showed this doll here to my daughter and she burst into tears. I'm sure the moving mock out outside then, you'll give her nightmares.
Dear God, Amber just came tearing up the stairs like somebody fell.
Oh,
Creature. She goes up the stairs like a horrible beast.
Good lord. Can we please go in that room?
No.
I don't know what I'm doing. Run the marathon. I showed him every single thing in my pockets. These are the detective's desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I expect. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. But what do I do? Where am I going? Did I, like, miss something? I don't know what I missed, but I missed something. Any thoughts?
Um, I don't know.
Well, where should we begin? Oh, well, isn't it obvious? We should begin with that, you know, that thing. Mystery of the victim, I guess. That's the one man, Detective Goodman. He killed in 2 places simultaneously. Oh, well, you see, we should go to the police department. The evidence room, was it? Not being very useful here, am I? Oh no, you're being very helpful. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. You're becoming a thorn in my side, Worthy. There have been rumors. After all, you were in the defendant's chair just last year. Which was, like, very recent.
Remix.
There was that business with him not bringing that officer's report. About the killing at the police department, right? Jeez. The chief of police was right about that. I can't help but think someone at the police department doesn't like Edgeworth. It might be him. Who knows? You wanna eat my dinner? Here, see this? Ah! I've noticed that defense attorneys have a tendency to want to show people things. That one was typical, and I don't know why. You know what it says.
Want to show people shit.
What is this? Behavioral study of lawyers? I feel like I missed something with him, but I don't know what it could have been. I said everything. And I presented everything. You want to see my ID card again?
And then he remembered.
And then you remember. But in... Oh. Now there's something new. That's annoying. Can you tell me what it is you do remember? Oh, I don't want to. Well, sir, you might say I'm a lost little patrolman. A lost little lamb, if you will. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman was who was in the evidence room. And that's why you thought he looked suspicious.
Sus.
Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card. Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far. That's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me. What? Sir, I assure you I was flustered as you are right now. But I whooped him and leapt at him. Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him. Do unto others before they do unto you. My own father's words, sir. I don't think that's a very good thing to live by. What happened then? Well, my eyes, sir. They went white. When I awoke, I was here. Right. So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you? What do you mean, Emma? Let's look at what we know. Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman, and the victim, whom he met at the scene of the crime, didn't show his ID card. In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim. And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died. That's it, sir. That's what I wanted to say. That is, I did say something along those lines. Oh, he still ended up here? He told me that it had to be him, sir. On that day at that time. Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said. But you don't remember the events clearly? No, but the videotape is quite clear. Huh? Videotape? On the security camera. The crime, my crime, the crime I swore to stand out. It's there, it's me, it's on that tape. No comments whatsoever. And you wait until now to tell us this? I'm sorry, really sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge. I don't deserve it.
You don't have to do that.
I don't deserve it. No thanks, I have my own. Well, I guess we better go check out the crime scene. Now we can go check out the crime scene. February 23rd. Police Department of Criminal Affairs. Hey, Mr. Wright. Look who's standing at the head detective's desk. You can't. Are you sure this is all? You know what it means if there's anything missing. Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. Check the drawers, lockers, garbage cans, coat pockets, the pillowcases behind the computer monitors, the coffee machine. I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away, deal? Yes, sir. We'll scour the place again, sir. That detective looks a little flustered. Ha, righto, my boy. How you been? Swim much?
No.
What? Oh, Chief Gant, reporting for duty, sir. Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright?
Because
Sorry.
For the lols.
Before I talk to you, you'd like my attorney's badge? I was wondering, could you take a look at this? Sorry, Righto. I'm through with that stuff. Through, I say. Go find a guy who can't seem to sit still out there, the busy one. The guy who can't sit still? You mean Detective Gumshoe? Either him or the Dancing Blue Badger. Synonymous. Can we talk about my friend? Is Edgeworth going to be okay? He has to know. For reasons. Oh, Worthy? Oh, you know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him. Sounds like an inquisition. Yep, well, we've had no end of trouble with this boy since last year. Incident at Cord Lake. Doesn't look good having one of our top people sitting in the defendant's seat. Now you got someone else found guilty in that case, right, Righto? Karma. Legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court, he fixed it, so he was caught forging evidence. Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence. In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of turmoil, you might say. Why, they'd do
Welcome
just about
back.
anything to restore their
Relax.
reputation. Hi, Nick.
Hi.
Nick, hi. Welcome back.
Hi.
Now, depending on what that inquiry committee decides, would be bad for Worthy. What? Downright odd, I tell you. I mean, it happened at exactly the same time. The murder at the prosecutor's office. Scientifically speaking, it's impossible. Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says. What evidence is this? Now, Righto, I can't give away all our secrets just like that. And this in particular, well...
Your mom does physical therapy.
Right.
And well, it's a little sensitive, and I can't talk about it. Wasn't expecting much anyway. You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets. Can't stand them. Oh, I'm sure. But you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the head detective's trap shut. Ah, he was the one you were picking on earlier? Huh? You saw that? Whoops. What it was he wanted the head detective to do. Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him.
But he doesn't deny picking on him.
Nope. Why would he? Ooh, sorry you had to see that. What exactly did the chief of police want you to do? Well, see over there? That's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. They took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can. So nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still there? Of course not. Well, except for this. What? You kept something? Sure, why not? It's not important. You didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete. Lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something? Date on it is February 21st. I'm making note of that just in case.
Remix.
I should probably get a quick look around the crime scene. Can I get to the crime scene though? Are you gonna let me? Are you gonna let me go?
You need
Oh,
to go back.
did I need to get a look at the crime scene? So I said, okay, we'll go into the crime scene.
Well,
go.
not what you had to do.
Oh. Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. Well, I never thought the day would come when Righto asked me for help. I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room. His blinks.
Me when I blink.
Now, Righto. Actually, I'm sorry, I don't need to investigate after all. Righto, please, do I look like a selfish man? Little. Heck, if someone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50, I'd give them $50, no problem. So go ahead.
Can I?
Just to get that room to your heart's content, knock yourself out. Goes to show you never know until you ask. And for your gear, you can borrow this. Huh? Hey! This is Detective's ID card, isn't it? That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it. Yes, sir. It's an honor. Just run along and do your best now. Later, folks. Looks pretty cool on my lapel, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID. Wow, so nice of him. Yep. I'm sure nothing bad will come of this. Seem
It's
happy.
fine.
Yes, sir, because, sir, we need to go to the evidence right now. We need to go to the evidence room right now, sir. I think this place is a bad influence on the girl.
What a kind and silly man.
What a kind and gentle soul.
Literally.
Mhm.
Well, surely everything will be awesome when we go to the security guard office. Nick, thanks for smiling in the chat. Oh wait, I probably need to examine. Given to Mr. London's door. We have an ID card from Chief Gant. Let's just walk in. It won't open. Aha! Card reader is turned off, see? What is that security guard thinking? Howdy, partners. Oh well, what's made my man mean a sky so gray? Hey man. Welcome back. Officer Marshall. Somehow I knew. That somehow I knew look for. You may have surmised this here's my saloon.
Can you stop shaving everywhere?
I think it's funny. We're here to investigate the crime scene.
Fuck this guy.
Blinking. Stare down. Yeehaw. That card you got there on your chest. That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts. Yeehaw? Well, what you standing there for? Get along, little doggies. This crime scene's awaiting. Put the card readers on again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions. Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you hombres. You're busy then. Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you. Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres. In details, it's fine. I still have questions. I was wondering if we could talk to you. Sorry, Bambina. But I'm off to roam the lands like a tumbleweed on the wide prairie. Like a gunslinger loading a 6-shooter. I say a little prayer. Grork. What was that all about, Mr. Wright? I think he was just too hungry to talk. He's saying that because his stomach is growling.
Their staff.
Literally. I had no idea what he was talking about either. Well, in any case, we need to get cracking on this investigation pronto. I want to see what he says before I give him the food. I was wondering if we could talk to you. Oh wait, it's the same. Okay. The sound is so funny to me. It's like an animal. Oh, I also wanted to look at this. Next item report, February 21st. Goodman. ID 5 something. Item lost something. Status report something. So that's not super helpful, but maybe it will be eventually. I got my dinner. That smell. Ah, reminds me of Texas. You are not from Texas. I don't think you've been to Texas. I don't think you know anything about Texas. No, Officer Marshall.
He's literally from Texas.
He's
so-
not. He's not. You're from Texas? No, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this from my baby? Yeah, Miss Star. What's this? What? What's wrong? Filet steak lunch. I see. I see. I don't
From
see.
facing sprites are so scary.
I wonder what it means. Steak lunch given to Officer Marshall. Alright, Bambina. You win. Ask for anything. The dramatic music for like 2 seconds. Yeah. Finally, it seems like willing to talk. Well then, let's talk. Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right? You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us. Ah, that poor little doggy. Poor guy. We keep getting his name wrong, calling him Meekly. He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. I got demoted from detective 2 years ago. Well, you might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know? So, What were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place? Well,
Killing.
I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy. Zippy. No, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy. There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job keeping an eye on the place. You mean the security camera system? I don't take the machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your steak, you know? He doesn't eat vegetables! This man doesn't eat
Average
vegetables!
Texas man.
Oh my god. The star told us
He's a
something.
strange man like him.
And you were a detective until 2 years ago. It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. You don't get to be that, ever. I was sneaking even though everyone in his life is trying to sneak in his veggies. Literally, like, everyone's trying to get him these veggies, but he won't do it. He can smell them. He knows that they're there, and he's not going to eat them. That's all gone now. Like a drinking hole in a prairie fire. You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you? That was my case. It's all solved in the record books. But it smells like a bad game of poker. Can't let it go. That's all there is to it. What kind of case was it anyway? We've heard the names so many times, but no one tells us exactly what happened. There are some things you're better off not knowing than Mina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago. Days ago? The day of our case? Right. The evidence transfers. Marshall, this is an intervention. We're worried about you. I don't know how to play them carrots, sticks. Literally. This is talking about the transferals too. I know what maybe 2 machines in here do. Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen. Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I like them about as much as stewed cauliflower with my steaks. You're just gonna keep bringing it up. What are your iron levels like? Are you anemic? Easiest one to understand.
On a steak.
That's true, but still.
He does have scurvy.
He has scurvy.
He does have scurvy. But I was
Like
worried
some
for his
people
iron.
in this call.
Literally no one in this call has scurvy.
I don't believe
Great
that.
statement.
You know, Bobby?
Great
Are you sure? When's the last time you
I'll
ate
believe that.
or only this?
I'm sorry to tell you this, but I have scurvy.
Miley, how could you?
I'm sorry.
Aww.
You haven't been putting enough oranges in my enclosure.
You'd be better off with broccoli.
Well, I don't want oranges.
This guy doesn't want to eat broccoli. This guy's just like Marshall Mathers.
Great statement to make about Eminem.
No.
He
See,
hates vegetables.
I'm making a third comparison because this guy's name is Marshall, and your name is Marshall,
Mathers.
and Marshall Mathers as well. So,
I love
in turn,
vegetables.
you hate vegetable.
No, I love vegetable. I'm eating a vegetable right now.
But do you eat broccoli?
What vegetable?
I love broccoli.
Okay.
It's
Are you
one
a
of my
cowboy?
favorite vegetables in the world. You should know this.
Marshall Mathers probably doesn't eat broccoli.
Marshall Mathers loves his vegetables.
Anyway, the easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras. Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned. Nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours. And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on one of those tapes? I reckon they might be. There's a security card in it, you reckon? One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card. That's the card reader by the door. The card reader leaves a record of every ID card passed through. The ID card record.
Or
Hey.
20 p.m. Nice.
I've seen that somewhere before. It is 4:20 p.m. Yeah, that's awesome. Happy 5:20 p.m. in real life.
Wow.
I can't remember which was the real number.
Oh.
5842. Okay, so then 4989 is Meekins. I really like 7777777.
Shout out to 7 for real.
Literally, good number.
Real. It's a pretty
Angel
good.
numbers.
I'm talking about the guy, but I guess the number is good too.
7! I did 7!
And
Someone got the luckiest ID number. Could have been 7. If only.
The world if it was good.
Literally. Sorry, Bambino. Can't show you it more than that. Huh? I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet. You're right. I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before. Is there some way I can prove that the record is tied to the stabbing? Sorry, but could you explain this whole transferal thing about? We keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years. I'm good at reading, I promise. So we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see? So what happens to the evidence after 2 years? Sorry, he moved in a really good way! It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault at the police station. That's what we call a transferal. We do it every February. I see now. Transferal is like a funeral for those cases. 2 years after a case is solved, closed forever, dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated. That happened to SL9 2 days ago. Alright, check out my object. That will blow your mind.
That will
See
blow
this?
your mind.
See this? This is the victim's ID card. Ah, the one that was on the ground in the parking lot.
That will blow you. What?
The number on this is 5842189. Officer Marshall, show us the ID number on that ID card record. Look, the 4th number. It's a perfect match. Used at 514, right before the stabbing. Or there's only one of them cards in the world. So when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was on the evidence room. But wait, what did Officer Meekins say? So I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me. He had his ID card then. Why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins? Alright, compadre, you win.
Laughs.
I guess I can give you this ID card record. Thanks. Got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here. You got an ID? The sheriffs back in the Wild West didn't place much faith in evidence. But the only thing they trusted was their shooting hand. This is neither Wild nor West here. Ah, but that and this are 2 different things entirely. I guess so? Huh? I'm lost. Looks like we need some evidence to get somewhere with this guy. Cool. Do you like my picture? Does not like my picture.
Look at this photograph.
Do you like Blue Badger? I hate you. I hate you every day. See my note? He does not care. Well, I don't think he has anything more to talk about. So, we'll leave.
I used to think his long hair with like flaps on the hat.
Flaps on the hat! I think it'd be funny.
That's awesome.
That would be good.
Quiet. Investigation must be over there. Over here, even. This is the evidence room?
Over there, as I like to call it, over here.
It really is kind of like a graveyard. Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. Feels more like a morgue. Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare
Who told
me.
you that? They gotta have grass and trees.
Detective Goodman! No, he's dead. Detective Gumshoe! Sorry, I
He
thought
was
you were a
died
ghost.
badly.
I also thought he was a ghost since I said the wrong name, and the name was of the dead guy. I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. Now, is it true what I heard? Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50 no problem. So go ahead. Investigate that room to your heart's desire. Knock yourself out. Yeah, it's true. So Chief of Police Gant will loan anyone $50, even me. He's so awesome. Oh, so that's what you were talking about. Actually, I was just put in charge of the investigation for today. Just for today? Well, it's for a day. But guess what? You got permission from the chief. So now you're boss for a day. Gee, thanks. First of all, you'll want to have this. Evidence from the floor
Remix.
plans. I missed you. So Detective Gumshoe, your boss for the day? That's right. It's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department. But if you're boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings? They're using our findings from yesterday's investigation to prepare for the trial. In other words, Detective Gumshoe got kicked out of the investigation again. No!
Oh.
I'm adamant, though. I'm going to take control and put this case to rest. And in my own evidence locker, pal. You have a locker in here too, Detective Gumshoe? Haha, of course! I am a detective after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal. Only you can open.
Allegedly.
I always believe in Mr. Edgeworth, no matter what happens. So, Mr. Edgeworth is with the Inquiry Committee right now, right? They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess-up in this court today. I see. I guess this is what you call fate. Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from that case. That case? Yeah, that case. The SL9 incident, of course. Wait, but... He can't be connected to 2. He can't not be able to get away from 2. We just got away from the first one. That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth. Maybe we can get him to tell us more about the case. This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker is fixed so that only one detective can open it. Using this ID card. Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Why, I'm on my 3rd card since entering the force already. That sounds like a lot. Yes, but even I can't lose my own right hand. Right hand? Oh, you mean your fingerprint? Exactly, pal. The lock for each locker is coded with a fingerprint. And that's the only locker we can open. Funny, they look like normal lockers. These are the latest model. There's a trick to the handles, see? Handles? On the other side of the handles is a sensor, and if the wrong person touches it, that get a shock. That's what happened. My hand would be black and smoking every day. In any case, locks aren't that obvious. There's even some people in the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks. Huh. Detective Goodman's note, and that switchblade knife. I bet Edgeworth was the most surprised of anyone. Because of the SL9 connection? That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, you know, 2 years ago. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared. But why would evidence from the case turn up now? I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there are some loose ends left in that case. No, that was a bloody, violent case. Violent? So it was a murder? Serial killing. Serial killing. Maybe I don't want to get involved in this after all. But the killer made a mistake. Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that and nabbed him. And this was 2 years ago? I put Mr. Edgeworth right in the spotlight and started the rumors. But forged evidence? It was supposed to be all cleaned up with the transferal the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is. Huh? What do you mean? Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SL-96. The SL-96 incident. No. It'd be the SL-69 incident, of course. So that switchblade knife. Victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself? Wait, I don't want to move. I don't want to move. I want to look. My eyes. Wow! Look at this big pile of junk in the corner. That looks like a car door. There's a pair of handcuffs attached to the frame. Maybe the guy they caught was some sort of escape artist and he got away. Yeah, it's one of those human profiles for range testing. Been shot square in the forehead. Better him than us. Sort of bulky equipment is gathering dust here. What a sorry-looking fishing pole that is. Ah, that's my personal pole. I would recognize that thing anywhere. I never did get around to using it. Wait, I've seen that somewhere before. Right, pal, that's the metal detector. The one that led to the solving of that case out on Cord Lake, remember? Oh, right.
Is missile here too?
Wow, that feels like ages ago. And I don't think I've seen this one before. They turned the dog into a remote. Oh, that. That's a radio locator. I'm sure it'll come in handy in solving some case sooner or later. That cheap-looking box? You can't judge a person or machine by their cover. You gotta look at their heart. You say so.
You gotta look at their heart!
There's something sticking out of here. Looks like a shirt. I guess it must be evidence for this case. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe put this here. There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of slob. I'm not responsible for the evidence here. Said, I bet that evidence locker was opened recently. How do you know? If you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. The guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. How many times have I had him breathing down my neck about some silly evidence? Nothing to check and Gumshoe leaves evidence hanging out a lot too. I bet he doesn't tuck in his shirt in that trench coat either. If you're going to talk behind someone's back, don't do it right in front of them, pal. He's so sad. He knows it's true. I'm assuming that you and these lockers won't do anything. This place is stuffed with evidence. Stuffed with dreams. I'm not so sure about the dreams. Huh. It won't open. I guess I should have known. Hey pal, our security is high-tech around here. What is the saw and paint doing in here? Dawn of time. True art has always been a war against oppression. True art? I noticed that there's blue and yellow paint here. Perhaps we're witnessing the birthplace of the Blue Badger? Well, you might say this is my studio. Gumshoe, why are you making arts and crafts in the evidence room?
Be nice.
Here in the evidence room? Ooh, bloody handprint.
It's fun for him.
What's this? Blood. It's a little worn, but there's definitely a handprint here. Looks like someone tried to wipe it off. Right. What if there's other bloodstains left in the room? Use the testing fluid to check it out. We'll get there, I'm busy. Wow, someone must have broken something big to make all these pieces. Get the gumshoe, perhaps. There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of hooligan. That's apparently from the case. The case? Yes, SL9 incident, pal. Is a sticker on one of the pieces there? Another piece of SL9 evidence. Let's look at it. Well, see, now this is making me feel like if I look at that, they're gonna make me so. We'll that later.
No, I'll just give you a Mario Party game.
What? What?
I'll give you a little fun.
Oh, they're gonna give me a mini game. I see. Check it out later. Let me look at other stuff first. What is this?
What if I want to see Mario?
We will. Someone left gloves here, but only one.
He's Italian and he has blue overalls and blue gloves. And he goes in pipes.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Profound.
And he loves his brother Luigi.
And he loves his brother Luigi.
Anyway, there you go. There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of absent-minded detective.
The creature.
Thank you for sending Mario Blue Gloves out of
No, I'm fighting the Elite Four and I'm getting murdered.
Oh no!
His name is Gumshoe, okay?
Both small, but a girl has died badly.
No!
This glove is not blue, unlike Mario's gloves.
Unlike Mario's glove.
Honestly, so true.
Look, this one's open. There's an indicator tag stuck on it still. That locker is coated with Detective Goodman's fingerprint. Detective Goodman's locker? Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that?
Yes.
I only know Mario Blue Gloves thanks to RTDS. I have great news.
I have great news! Wade is the one that made that website.
Wait, did he?
Yes.
I think so.
The world is so
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
For some reason I thought it was Frog, but
I think that they were all messing
Trog
with it
is-
at one point, but then it like got destroyed.
You may be thinking of Trog reading Mario facts such as Mario is Italian.
Yeah,
you
the
know
blue
that
overalls.
would
Well, it'd be hard to get it open again if we closed it. There opens things so much it's hard to know sometimes, literally. Truthfully. It's empty. They must have taken the contents elsewhere. Alright, let's... I have so much evidence right now.
I'm always saying this.
Well, it's this right now. We know about the handprint. I knew it!
It's kind of
This is
scary.
someone's right handprint. What? What's the matter, detective? This locker is mine. Yours?
Somebody touched your locker when they had a yucky, dirty hand covered in blood.
Please,
Or perhaps...
you have to help me. When they come to take me away, promise you'll testify
Not
that I
another.
wouldn't harm a
It is
fly.
blood.
You do that for me, won't you, pals? This is an important clue. I'll jot it down on the floor plan. Counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police. What? But you're a detective! He gets it.
Well, that's... No, you can't trust him because he is a detective.
Ooh, lots of blood over here.
Yo, who bleeded all over?
There must have been a massive amount of blood here. I've never seen so much before. Literally, Gumshoe is... He's never wrong. He's never wrong. He's so smart. I'm not a professional. What's your opinion, detective? Pale blue blood. Maybe Detective Goodman was actually an alien?
It might be a horseshoe crab.
It might be a horseshoe crab. This proves that something really happened in front of this locker. I'll make a note of it on the floor plans. Hey, you didn't want my opinion, you should have asked.
Was happy chaos.
I think he.
Fuck, I gotta sit
has
down.
demonstrated
I gotta
enough
sit
to
down!
Bleed red blood, but
Shit.
Need more
No,
blood.
that doesn't make any sense. He's blue, so he has to bleed blue blood, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. What the
What
fuck are you
is
talking
this?
about?
Remix.
Why am I
did
getting a
that.
reaction here? There's no reason for the mirror to touch this spot except let out the door. Just might be something significant. Hey, that's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal. What, this? It's called luminol testing fluid. Where'd you get your hands on that?
that's effective. You should know that.
Huh? I'd like to get some too. I'll just borrow 50 bucks
He's
from
gonna
the
drink
cheap.
it.
He's gonna drink it! He's thirsty! Where do you get this, Emma? I always buy it by
He
mail
still
order.
hasn't eaten yet.
Amazon.
Well, I better jot this down in the
Oh.
floor plans. I think that's all of the blood. That's cool. And then... Gumshoe, where were you trained? Did you just sneak your way into the forest? He probably did. It's fine. He can do whatever he wants. I trust him.
They just saw that he was so sweet and trustworthy, and they were like, you know what? For you,
They were literally like, oh my
We'll let
gosh, he's so sweet, so cute, he's normal, let's let him in. Let's let him do anything, and he can wear a trench coat.
Oh.
I wonder what shape these pieces were in before whatever it was broke. You wanna try to put it back together? Ah, good luck, pal. That's no job for amateurs. Well, I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up. So I always carry around a tube of glue. Well, this piece looks at the bottom. Try putting the rest in place.
She's just like me for real.
Literally. What is happening?
Rotate it and put it together.
Mario Party.
They want me to like find the spot that's correct.
You can also go to the next one, by the way. It doesn't have to be like this specific
Okay,
piece.
good. No, I didn't think so. I was like, we're not sure. I wanted to look anyway. There we go. This is kind of awesome.
This is like a puzzle.
A little bit.
You're doing this a lot better than I did the first time.
Are you not good at puzzles?
No, I am. A little bit. This one was just bullshit. For me.
It's not that
This
bad.
doesn't even know how to do a puzzle.
You gotta see where the side matches up.
Well,
Oh. I didn't realize that was like a 3D thing. I was like, that's a weird pattern. And then it was like, wah.
Nose.
Oh. Guess we're missing a piece. Oh. Well, I think we did it. Some of the pieces are missing. That only took me 2 minutes to do. The problem is finishing it. Are some pieces stolen? I bet they were missing to begin with. Still. Doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar. I kind of understand how it got broken. Stable jar added to the court record. Alright. Anything else to say, Gumshoe? No. You wanna see my jar?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say one thing, speaking as a detective. If I see a piece of evidence I know nothing about, I say nothing. Nothing. That's fine. You bet it's fine, pal. Thanks, man. I like him so much. Oh, do you have an ID card? Could you take a look at this? This is the ID card record of people who came in here the day of the stabbing. Ah, I heard the rumors. So it was Goodman who came in here at the time of the murder. Whoa! What is it? The second number. Not your ID number, is it, Detective Gumshoe? Mr. Edgeworth. What? Second number on this list belongs to Mr. Edgeworth. What? What? Okay. How would Edgeworth have come to the evidence room?
Did he kill that guy?
Edgeworth literally killed that guy. Hey pal, look at the time. Literally, you know what happened? We proved his innocence, and he was like, damn, but I did kill that guy. Now I have to kill another guy.
He wants to go to jail so bad.
That's why when we proved him innocent, he immediately confessed to the other crime from DL6. And then we got him innocent for that too, and he was like, damn, now I gotta kill another guy.
Fuck.
Is this something you needed to go,
He's
you
really
going
like
to?
right now.
prison.
It's just that Mr. Edgeworth's inquiry committee should be letting out soon. I'm going to give him my report for the day. What is that? It might help, you know. Report? You mean the note written on the back of that flyer? The one that says nothing but no problems? Hey, it's Mr. Edgeworth we're talking about. I'm sure he can use a report like this. I believe in him. Who needs enemies when you've got friends like Detective Gumshoe? I'm off, pal.
Oh,
Later.
damn.
So awesome. I should probably see what Edgeworth has to say too. Alright. Well, we'll be on our way. Hey. Bye. Who bet you? Is one tier. Putting here. No, it's just. Hey, you have an ID card, don't you? Officer Meekins, could you take a look at this? He doesn't know what it is! He can't help us. He has no idea what that thing is. Like my jar. Doesn't. Okay.
Meekins, you were there. Why don't you know what the ID card is?
Literally, you have an ID card. Remember we talked about it.
I can see it around your shirt.
I don't think she has an ID card, but I might as well ask anyway. Yeah, she does not care. If we don't get to see my friend, I'll actually be so upset. I'll be so upset, like beyond upset. Man! Ah, guess. My apologies. Oh, it's you. Have we met somewhere? Oh? Mr. Edgeworth. Take your leave. So long. Edgeworth here? There, standing by the window, a teacup in his hand. You don't even let me see him. You don't even let me see him standing by the window with a teacup in his hand. What is even the point? Why would you even tell me if you're not going to show? He looks grumpy, and I wanted to see him grumpy, but over there. Is that so much to ask?
Yes.
Ah,
It shouldn't be.
it's you. Has the hotel bring him tea service? Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the district prosecutor's office inquiry? Precisely. By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you. Oh yes. He brought me some information, it seems. Really? Was it helpful? Apparently a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow. I think the report is on the other side, Edgeworth. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I think this whole thing is really taking a toll on him. He's so. Ooh. So, how did the inquiry committee go? Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation. Concealing evidence? Yes, apparently there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time. Again. Again? I've heard them say that so many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago. Are you okay for the trial tomorrow? Well, I'm still the presiding prosecuting attorney. However, something happened? They gave control of the investigation over to the police department. Police department? Yes. Any further investigation for this case will be directed by the Chief of Police Gant. He can do nothing but wait for his results. I see. Why, I ask you, why? All along, I've only done what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. Still. Oh, I've never seen him this out of sorts. He's so sick and sad. You like my badge? You used to love my badge. Right, please. I'm the prosecutor on this case. You don't expect me to sit here and discuss the case with you over a cup of tea. I'll pass on the tea. Just tell me about the case. Right? Mr. Edgeworth told you no in a very polite manner. Whose side are you on anyway? What if I just show him my best evidence I can get some reaction out of him? Well, don't mind if I do. He didn't like it. Did you know that this is related to that case that you hate? I know you. Probably got a hold of some information already, right? Wait! Hang on. What was that first thing that you said? Just checking. It all has to do with that case you were on, the SL9 incident. And some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in. You're the man who revived the worst memory of my life, as I recall. Figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later.
Remix.
Bad memory. You're talking about the murder in the elevator. Okay, Edgeworth. Why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth. Are you gonna tell me about it? Also, do you have, you happen to have an ID card? Oh, right. I better check this now. As I was saying, this record of ID card usage? Edgeworth, you went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less. Yes, that's true. Why, Mr. Edgeworth? Please don't look at me like that. I like this sprite. He got so wide. He puffed up his feathers. I was asked to go. By Chief Gant, no less. Chief of Police? He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. He told me he wanted to keep it in here from the prosecutor's office. But it's solved, right? It would have to be if evidence was already filed. Chief has never wanted to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here. Can I ask what kind of case it was? I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case. Now I'm curious about this other case. Better make a note of it. Unrelated evidence screwdriver added to the court record. Stubborn as always. Told you this had nothing to do with the current case. You say so. Well, let's chat. I missed you. The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. Head of an investigation was the deputy chief of police at the time. Him again. That wacky old coot was involved in the case 2 years ago too, then. It was the best we had, and it was the first time working with him. I was nervous. Wow, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth? What I want to know is why a deputy chief of police on the investigation. In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. Dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We went on guilty verdict, and the killer was executed. Wait, you didn't... Of course not. I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code, and I follow it faithfully. Dog's barking, by the way. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something. My sister? What? Still working on that scientific investigation? Huh? Yes, of course. Why, just today, Mr. Wright and I were using this. Luminol testing fluid. Well then. Might have use for this. Oh, buddy, they're giving me new treats. Luminol powder for
Yay!
taking fingerprints. Been chemically treated for better adhesion. For me? Are you sure? You're the enemy, you know. I have no say in
What a
today's
nice
investigation.
guy.
Do as you will. Edgeworth, I'm really... There to thank me. Here, take your powder and these fingerprint files for everyone involved. Thanks. How about giving these to Detective Gumshoe as well? He doesn't need those. He's too smart. Well, let's get going. One last investigation. Right. I do seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint somewhere.
Sus.
Maybe even two. Bye, Edgeworth. I'll miss you. I miss his grimace. Alright. Here we are. Our investigation turned up a suspicious handprint. Here in this blood on the detective's evidence locker. Let's use the secret weapon we just borrowed. Right, let's get started. First, choose a finger. Finger? Each finger leaves behind a slightly different imprint. Let's choose the finger that will have left behind the clearest print. Really can't tell the difference at a glance. Quit procrastinating and choose a finger. I want this one.
Remix.
Okay, now it's time to check the prints. Let me show you how it's done. Starting to get that sparkle in her eyes. First, we sprinkle the aluminum powder around. Huh? How do you do that? Touch the screen, see? Ah, looks like that did trick. The aluminum powder adheres completely to the print. Once the powder is well spread, just blow away the excess. Oh, how do I do that? Just blow, with your breath. Imagine you're blowing out the candles on a birthday cake. See? Wow, that looks like fun. Might take some getting used to, though. It's fine. It won't go up your nose or anything. Pour the powder on thick and blow away the extra. Those are the basics of
Ryan,
fingerprinting,
are you
Mr.
ready
Wright.
to blow into the Nintendo DS microphone?
You know I am. You know I am. You know I am. Guess I better give it a try. Alright. So, I'm laying it on. And now...
Wow.
I press B to blow.
Wow.
Still works. Even after forever and ever. Because I set that up for Fossil Fighter.
Yay.
Aha! You did it! You found one! But this looks nothing like a fingerprint. Now that you mention it, I guess it doesn't. What does it mean? I think it means we're out of luck. Out of luck? The person who left his handprint must have worn gloves. Don't tell me we've been wasting our time here. Hey, calm down. That's just the way it goes sometimes with scientific investigations. But it does seem sane. While we're at it, why don't we look for other prints? Other prints? Looking at the locker door again closely. Oh, seems like there are fingerprints outside the bloody handprint as well. Let's see if we can find a clear print. prints outside the blood. I like this one.
Remix.
Ooh, this one's much better, much better, much better. Yay! A print so clear it's dazzling. Dazzling? Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find. Let's match it up right away. We're not done yet. It's quite a process. Well, there's no point in finding a fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is, right? I guess she's right. Look at the fingerprint data we got from Mr. Edgeworth. Point at the person you think left their prints. How am I supposed to know who it was? I can make a pretty good guess. The bloody handprint and the fingerprints are in different places, right? That means that the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case. So, whose fingerprints would be most likely to find in the evidence locker?
Remix.
Definitely Gumshoes.
Remix.
Match found. Because it's Gumshoe's locker. Aha! So these prints belong to Detective Gumshoe. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Give me this so what look. I guess it's probably because I was thinking so what. Okay, so we came up with nothing this time. But there's always next time. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. Gotta roll with the punches, Mr. Wright. Thanks for the sympathy. Wait, if I remember correctly, there was one other handprint in this room. Check it out. Oh, I'm not allowed to just...
Or if you've been hearing crinkling sounds, I was making secret nachos.
Every time you say sorry for if you're hearing these sounds, I never hear anything. And then every time that you're like drinking water, I hear it all.
It's my powers.
This is where we got a luminol fluid reaction, right? Right. There's a handprint here. Okay. I'm gonna try using this. There go her eyes sparkling again. Okay, let's check for prints. That's the spirit. Oh, but I have to warn you about something first. What? The area with the blood was wiped away, right? I only ended up finding it using chemical means. Any prints in that area will have been wiped away too. Oh, right. So that means no prints. Would you say the probability of a high box is high? Don't ask me! Anyway, we must try to find prints that weren't wiped away. Prints other than the ones left by the bloody hand. Alright. I want this one. That one looks pretty good to me. I'm not allowed to pick that one. Please? Oh. They wanted me to do like an imaginary one. Because there's not blood, so it didn't react with the luminol, so it didn't go away. Oops. That looks kind of awesome, but they don't like it yet. There we go. Well, but the remixes are crazy today, is it goodness? No.
Happy National Remix Day.
Happy Yowie Day.
Happy Yowie Day!
Oh, that's right. Happy Yowie Day. You're playing a great game for it. What? Who said that?
Alright, I want to give you a hint. You can look at a picture of
Oh,
the
I can?
fingerprints.
Oh.
Yeah,
I was just
on the
guessing.
bottom screen.
Okay, good.
So you
I
don't have to
liked
keep guessing.
Orion's technique.
I didn't know. Oh. Hey, that's pretty good. Alright. Hey, these fingerprints, whose are they? Whose? Is it someone I know? Officer Marshall. Huh? Officer Jake Marshall? I like the red background. That's gotta be a coincidence. He's not involved in the crime. Emma. This is decidedly different from the gumshoe prints. Criminal reaction. Blood and fingerprints are in the same place. Oh. Oh! So we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints. On a white blood stain. Why would Officer Marshall... Looks like our investigation is finally turning up some results. I guess this is what you'd call decisive evidence. I don't believe it. To be continued.
The end.
The game ends. Nothing else happens.
We beat the game.
Nothing happens after this. Roll credits.
Oh god.
What?
My rose rate has died.
No!
No.
Mm.
It's okay. I have a luxury.
Yeah. Who are you on?
I'm on Cynthia.
Oh, that's scary. Court time, yeah. Hopefully this doesn't take forever and ever and ever. 'Cause I do want to eat
will.
dinner at some point.
It will.
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Mr. Wright? I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. After all, the victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time. And a different suspect was arrested at the other crime scene. Lana! Good morning, Mr. Wright. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed. Hope they didn't hold you too long for questioning. We just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters, though. So how'd it go? This is Mr. Wright suspects. The police are clueless. I figured as much, so I struck a plea bargain. Plea bargain? What do you mean by that? We agreed that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't seek capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma. Lana, don't tell me you... Much to my regret, I'm as much in the dark about this as they are. Miss Sky. We discovered traces left by a certain person in the police department's evidence room. They belong to Officer Jake Marshall. And Officer Marshall's traces? Bloodstained fingerprints, to be exact. That's the trump card I have up my sleeve today. Saying all of this in front of the guards and God.
The guards don't care. They're like, whatever.
You do understand what this means, don't you? In order to defend my sister, you're going to accuse Mr. Marshall? We have to play the cards we're dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Sky? Do what you have to do, Mr. Wright. February 24th, 10 a.m. Courtroom number 9. My friend is over there. I see him. I see him small. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is... I'm afraid you'll have to clarify. It takes 30 minutes by car to reach criminal affairs from the prosecutor's office. Victim Bruce Goodwin was slain at both places at the same time. That's not physically possible, is it? What's more, I hear the victim for the evidence room just disappeared. Yes, and the blood eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. Well, this is one messed up trial. One of my duties as a prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. In so doing, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself. Now that's what set Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds so on top of things. No, he doesn't know what's going on himself. That's supposed to be an admirable trait? Yes. Very well, let the trial resume. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness of the day to the stand. For its first witness, the prosecution calls Suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department. Suspect? You mean the so-called murderer? Oh boy. Things are getting wild from the get-go.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man. Will the witness please state his name and occupation? Yes, sir. I'm Officer Mike Meekins, sir. My occupation is, that would be murderer, sir.
Dude.
I like his.
Well, yes.
So you're telling us you're a professional killer? Sir, it was me, sir.
Why?
I'm the one who did it. I never kill anyone again, sir. You got to believe me, sir.
I believe
Hey,
Honestly,
you.
I didn't know this sword jump was level 66.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, Diamond will do that. Be careful. Not now. You're not on trial for other murders. Don't talk about the other murders. Sir, I'm what you would call part of the younger generation, sir. Person whose actions adults can't possibly comprehend. Please, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Help me, sir. Officer Meekins. Yes, sir.
Help.
Careful. Give us your report of the
Well
crime. Consider that an order. Yes, sir. As you wish. After all, I am part of the generation that must be told what to do, sir. Can't fault him for a lack of enthusiasm. He's so awesome. He's so cute. Crime report, sir. Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard evidence room that day. I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. Really just went from for the boomers don't get millennials defense. Let's see how it works out for him. I think he'll be fine. They only kill him a little bit. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life. Then I did it.
He fought for his life.
After that, I passed out. So another officer smacked me awake. So the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you. Do unto others before they do unto you. That's the Meekins family motto, sir. And you fainted, and a colleague helped you regain consciousness.
Kill other people before they kill you.
Yes, sir.
Amen to that.
He knocked me upside the head, sir. Very well. Then may begin its cross-examination. What I need here is more info to work with. Well, we'll get something.
I'm gonna throw up.
I think those lines in his face are blush marks and sometimes huge lower lashes. I really like that idea. I think they could be.
My ass forgot about full restores.
No! You have to be so strong, okay?
I'm scared.
Pacified Meekins! He should have, like, really, really long lashes. I think it'd be awesome. Or, like, draw them on. It'd be funny. He'd be like SpongeBob. But upside down.
SpongeBob!
Like SpongeBob.
Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not? Yes, sir. I'm in charge of hiring new recruits, sir. Yikes. Now there's a scary thought.
I'm in charge of being the killer.
Evidence transfer was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed. I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir. The Blue Badger?
Sure.
Yes, sir. The lovely police mascot created by the head detective, sir. I was to ensure it wasn't broken during the transferal process. That was my sole mission for the day, sir.
It looks like it
Hold
already
that
was.
Shit.
I see. Sounds like a very, important mission. After the award ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around. And I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. Oh, so that's why you went to the evidence room. Tell us, what did you see when you got there? I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed to the room.
Well, first I saw the killer.
In order to enter the
The
evidence
killer.
room, you need an ID card, am I correct? Precisely, sir. I have one right around my neck. So then, your ID number should be listed in here, right?
Remix.
Remix.
I'm gonna throw up.
There it is! I found it!
We're good. I have
The one right here. Could you please read us the number? Yes, sir. 4989 596. That's my number, sir. Huh? But the number 4989596 is shown as being used twice. Please explain, witness. There's no real mystery, sir. First time is when I relocated Blue Badger to the evidence room, and the second time is when I went to go get him after everything settled down. So it was during that second time when... Sir, that was when I spotted the man on the security screen.
Remix.
I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. You were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you? It was a knife, sir. A knife. Michael Goodman put a knife on you? What happened then? Well, with me charging it on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was. You aren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into. That's when I reacted, sir. I swung my arms like an octopus, struggling to detain him. That's how I got this gash on my hand.
Like an octopus.
Maybe if you just kept your cool, your hand wouldn't... When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked. I grabbed the man by his collar. I fought for my life, and I did it. What exactly do you mean when you say did it? I don't know. I know I don't look the type, but I'm really into Kung Fu films, sure. Man. He did Kung Fu. He killed that guy.
He did kung fu on him.
Kung Fu too hard.
The man let his guard down for just an instant, so I snatched his knife from him. I don't know if that's Kung Fu. Took his knife? I spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver. I made sure to close my eyes like a man.
It wasn't kung fu, but he used his kung fu skill.
Closed his
You
eyes.
you don't understand his amazing skills. I
He's
won,
so
by the way.
good. You won! Yippee! I see.
Yippee.
Must have been desperate. The next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in a sea of my blood, and then the next thing I knew... Yes? He punched me right in my face, sir! After that, I passed out, so another officer smacked me awake. At what time did you regain consciousness? No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious. Oh, right. According
Profound.
to the report from the officer that woke up in the witness, it was about 5:30. He hit me right in the head, too. I woke up crying tears of pain. That's nice. I mean, it's nice that you recovered, that is. Love the idea that he didn't learn any disarming maneuvers from the police training. That was from Kung Fu movies. Please don't teach anything apparently. Yeah, he knows everything from movies. They didn't teach him anything. That's why he's like this. He salutes with his pinky
Operate
down.
as
What is he doing with his hand?
the police and Ace Attorney operate with about the same level of like intensity in their training as like your average fast food restaurant. Maybe
Oh my
louder.
god. Yeah. Absolutely. When I came around, though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir. Mission? Yes, sir. The Blue Badger, sir. I returned to the entrance before things got out of hand. Well, we can all rest easy now.
I know I can.
I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened. Yes, Your Honor. Only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim? Got a point. Yes, Officer Meekins? With regard to that, sir, take a look at this. It was sent to my cell.
Why they some
Check out-
evidence?
Check out the tapes. In what year is this again? 2016?
Take out the what?
In 2016.
Everyone is using tapes.
Mm-hmm.
You weren't?
Not in 2016, no.
Well, that's your problem.
You're too much about whatever you're doing and not enough about tapes.
You're
Yeah.
right. You're right. I should close the game.
Okay,
I should close the game. Good night, everybody. See you soon. Roll credits.
Good night.
Roll credits.
I was here. And I beat the game.
I was here to beat the game. Love all the
Letting
old tech
everybody
being
know.
used in the future when these games are made. It's so funny to me. It's so funny to me. Wow, everyone's on the list this time. guys all made it on the list.
Wow.
Too bad it's not gonna happen when we actually end the stream.
Whatever.
Seeing flip phones in the age of smartphones, literally, and the big computers, like the big huge box computers, are so funny.
Now, the flip phones we can justify because flip phones are still commonly used in Japan. Of course, we're not in
that's
Japan,
true.
we're in beautiful California.
In an ideal world, flip phones would still be used everywhere.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I wish they would release a Discord flip phone.
What?
Ew.
What?
Why would you
I-
say that?
What did you just say?
I wish they
What?
would
Mir
release
smiling.
You
a
need to
flip
leave.
phone
You.
that had Discord.
Dang.
Are you looking for like a Google phone developed by Discord? Because that's what it sounded like you just said.
I'm looking for a flip phone that exclusively runs Discord as its
Okay.
sole software.
Why would you
Okay.
want that?
What about Flappy Bird?
Literally.
Whatever
Whatever happened to-
about Snake?
Whatever happened to Subway Surfers?
What about Breakout?
What about
even care?
What about
What about
Candy Crush Soda Saga?
What about Angry Birds?
what about Spotify? What about Apple Music?
I don't use
What
that.
about
I
Firefox?
don't use that either.
What about Pandora?
What about VLC Media Player?
Pandora Radio.
What will you ever do without Goom?
Radio?
What about YouTube
What about
Radio?
What about
Goom?
Twitch.tv?
What about YouTube Music?
What
What
about
about Goom.com?
Five Nights at Freddy's?
Five Nights at Freddy's.
That's where I wanna be.
That's where I wanna be.
Anyway. You
My
can't-
Pokemon in the Hall of Fame if you even care.
I
do.
care. I think it's awesome. You can't delivered it to me this morning, sir. Wait, before we continue, can you share with the class what Pokemon you used and what their names are?
Okay, yeah. So, I would like to preface this by saying that I'm a Kingdom Hearts fan. So, I have a Staraptor named Vanitas. I have a Luxray named Elrena, a Roserade named Strelitzia, a Garchomp named Goom, an Empoleon named Aqua, and my Weebow named Yowie! Happy Yowie Day!
Thank you.
Yowie Day.
Ooh.
Anyway. Does
Wish
he-
your local Miles Edgeworth a happy Yowie Day.
Wish your local
Literally.
me a happy Yowie Day.
Delivered it? What is that? Videotape? Yes, sir. That's absolutely right, sir. A videotape, sir. It contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room. What? But I specifically asked if there was such a tape, and was told it had been mistakenly erased. That's quite a mistake. I just do what I'm told, sir. It's the only thing I'm really good at.
Oh,
So pathetic.
Looks like communication with the police department is as good as ever. Oh, then, let's have a look. Show us the video of you murdering the victim. Oh, please stop using that word murder, sir. It scares me.
Yeah, it
Video of a
scares
real
him.
murder. Just what are we getting ourselves into? Hey, man.
This
Happy-
video is the funniest thing
Yeah.
ever.
Happy 17/14/33. Oh.
Me when I open the door.
Me kids! Pretty me kids.
Wow.
Here we go. Get him!
Oh, we don't get to see! This
Holy
camera's
shit, he killed
terrible.
that guy.
This is just like FNAF!
great video.
Literally, there was a jump scare and everything.
Wow.
Cameras, scan lines, animals that move.
Pretty
It's
fast
all
there.
there. It's all
I
there.
hope you're ready for
Security
the
guard.
longest. What? Orion, I hope you're ready for what was the longest part of the trial for me.
What? Oh god.
We get to analyze this shit
No!
frame by frame.
Mhm.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
It's
Don't
so
believe me.
Great.
Oh my god. Anyway, I love when Edward looks like this. This is how I feel right now.
You're smiling! You're smiling and happy!
Smiling. That's me.
Well, I believe we're all thinking
You're
the
the happy
same thing.
smiler!
This is just
green
like
grinner.
FNAF.
The green grinner.
How can we deal with these
The
unsettling feelings stirred within
green
us?
grinner.
The hell was that wriggling piece of plywood? That's the Blue Badger!
Green grinner.
Sir, that is the pride and joy of the entire Criminal Affairs Department, sir. It's the Blue Badger, sir. Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly? 3 video added to the record. Yes, well, anyway. Tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter, someone. The evidence room and some sort of, activity did take place, Your Honor.
Hey,
Instead of relying
yo.
on clearly incomplete
Hey.
footage.
Hey.
Yo! Hold up!
Hey.
The witness's testimony will suffice. Is that alright with you, Officer Meekins? Yes, sir. As you wish, sir.
You all need to stop having sex in the locker room, please.
Mystery
Please
man.
stop having sex in the evidence room.
Please.
I did not have sexual relations with that detective.
In the evidence room. His
In the
face can't be
evidence room.
clearly seen in the video, but there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. What's this about a fingerprint? Each detective has been given a locker equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to. Intriguing. That would mean the victim at the crime scene would have had to have been Detective Goodman. Very well. Defense may begin its cross-examination. We'll know where this cross-examination will lead. Everything begins with the contradictions. Where I have to start.
I'm gonna give you a hint so you
Amazing.
can eat dinner faster. You do not have to press every single statement.
Aww.
I mean, you
But
can if you
I
want.
You can if you
to.
really want to, but
Wait.
If you wanna have a beautiful conversation.
I don't think dinner's
with
gonna
Michael
happen
Meekins,
until like 7:30.
What?
well, then you
Okay.
can press every statement and feel at your heart desire.
I'll just do
Sorry.
Kevin Locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint. About
Took
these
my
lockers.
ass out of the game.
Is there no other way to open them? No, sir. I myself tried all kinds of methods in the past. They only respond to registered fingerprints, sir.
Why?
I don't know. I wonder what kind of methods he's tried. The man opens the locker's lock,
Trying to
which
tell us
only
about
responds to
your
his
crimes.
registered fingerprints. Then he must be the person the locker was assigned to. Exactly my point, sir. And this too. Locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker. How do you know that information? I've heard rumors, sir, from people in the know, sir. People in the know? The workers in the department cafeteria, sir. They keep me informed. They also listen to my romantic troubles, sir.
They listen to his romantic
He's
story.
so over it. He's like, this game is. I've done 5 cases and they've all been terrible. Please.
He's about to quit his job.
For the record,
He's like, I need to go back to art school.
literally, the opened locker did indeed belong to Detective Goodman. I verified this information through a more reliable source. The victim opened the locker with his own fingerprint. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. Well, sounds true enough. His body was found at the prosecutor's office. There has to be a mistake somewhere.
Sure, I believe that.
The real thing's so much more intense than in the movies. You can use the player to watch as much as you like. Security video. Maybe I should take a look at the footage. Maybe I should.
Let's take a gander.
I can't look at it right now. Wait, yes I can. I just have to not present it. Oh, they're not playing the music for me.
Well, you can watch the music if you do the right. You don't listen to the music if you do the right thing.
Or Nick can sing us a beautiful song.
That's true. Or Nick can give you beautiful words.
Thank you for singing at me.
You're welcome.
You wanted the music.
I live to please.
Provided.
I mean-
No. His shoulder was kind of fucked up. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did see that. Why'd that happen?
This is the start
see it
of
again.
these beautiful 3D models.
I'm not allowed to read. I'm not allowed to make it go faster or slower or pause it or anything.
No, absolutely
Well,
not.
you can later.
His shoulder is not like that at the start, but I don't know what that has to do with anything. You go in there, something fall out. He's looking so looking. Deacon shows up.
I forgot this was still singing.
Oh right, he got covered in Meekin's blood.
Okay.
So his face can't be clearly seen in the video, but there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman. But you don't know that for sure, do you? You never actually saw Detective Goodman's face. Well, I suppose you might say that. That is, you must label people as having seen or not seen it. Since they say can be identified in video,
that
only
was
when you
real.
can
See or not
verify it.
to see? That is the question.
Literally. Why is everyone looking at me? Meekins, you're on the witness stand. Decide to label your stares as disturbing, or... Meekins. Eee! Having been shown a questionable video, at best, we are not in invested moods. Now please be more certain when you testify. Yes, sir. You claimed
Yes,
that
sir.
man that brandished a knife on you was Bruce Goodman. Tell us why you're positive it was him. He opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprints, too. After he opened it, it's unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker. So it must be him, no one else could have unlocked it. However, the most important detail is not shown in this video. The man's face. Sir, if I may say something, sir. Please do. After all, you were the one being examined. I don't understand why the man's face is so important in this case, sir. I mean, it was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock. And it was his hand that tried to thrust the knife into my body, sir. My unsettled state can testify enough to this, sir. Yes, you have a point. Footage doesn't lie. That is, unless the defense can find a problem with it. He's like, psst. Phoenix, look at it. There's something wrong. Please.
Speak to me.
Mr. Wright, let's check the court record again. Is there a problem with the security video? Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh
Running the
yeah.
video contained on this tape, there is one thing in particular that seems rather strange. Strange? Contradiction leads to the possibility that the man may not be Detective Goodman. What? The video contains such a contradiction? Interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I propose we have the defense point out to us this alleged contradiction in the video. He would want me to point it out. Very well, proposal accepted. Let us further inspect this piece of evidence. I will now play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us this contradiction.
Turn it up.
Have to point out a problem in the video? This is the first time I've ever had to do that, and that's why we're gonna save the game.
This guy has never watched a video before.
Literally. Guy doesn't know about YouTube.
Watch a video. I've never had to do that before.
You can do it, Mr. Wright. It's set up so you can fast forward, rewind, or pause the video. Take a good look and be sure to point out the right thing. Please don't play too many times. I can't stand watching this video. How did this guy ever
He's
become
going
a
to
police officer?
He's feeling deeply unwell
Now then,
in the
Mr. Wright,
mind.
please enlighten us. Where is this contradiction that indicates the man may not be Detective Goodman? Oh god.
Everybody sing along.
I've already figured it out, but, like, it's fine. I'm having fun anyway. Do I have to, like, look? Okay, yeah.
Do I have to look?
Wait, I probably should have done it before the door was open.
Your Honor.
Man,
League of Legends.
I messed
League
it
of
up.
Legends.
I messed it up. Reset. Reset.
Kill this guy.
Remix.
I didn't mean to hit the Windows button.
Ring
Windows.
This guy just hit the Windows button.
Oh hell no, this guy's hitting the fucking Windows button.
What is... There we go. They got scared. Anyway,
This guy's hitting Windows print screen, taking screenshots and shit.
I am not doing that. Okay. Now. Stop right there. The thing that's strange about this video has got to be this. Officer Meekins. Sir, do you mean me, sir?
No,
As I understand, the locker apparatus works like this.
The other... I almost called him Michael Meekins.
When you got the
And then
handle,
Matthew Meekins.
when you got the
other
handle,
Macklemore.
a sensor reads your fingerprint. The print matches the registered data. Why was there a pause? The light turns on and the lock is released. According to my very limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir. If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture. Are we just gonna watch the whole thing?
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna stop it.
Enjoy.
When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker, let's rewind it a little earlier. No, come on, you could have just put it up before! You didn't need to do this!
Okay, but it's kind of funny.
Here, notice the light? It's already lit. It's lit. Precisely my point, Your Honor. The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle. Ah! I like him. Order, order.
I like this chicken noise he made.
What's the meaning of this? The devs worked so hard in this video, they want you to see it a million times! Maybe so. It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime. But the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. When a door is shut, the sensor is triggered, and the locker is automatically locked. Oh, I know. It must have broken down. Of course, I'm not an expert on this. Oh wait, I already know how that was happened too. I've already figured out this code as well. That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would detect and report any malfunction. Oh well, it just goes to show novices should keep their mouths shut. So then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation? I do! I do. Why wasn't the locker locked? Me, Your Honor? I already know it, Phoenix. Yes, well, you see, this isn't exactly my field. I literally already figured it out, Phoenix, come on! You think this
Orion,
scientific
OBS
investigator?
is like shitting himself
Why?
on Twitch.
What?
On Twitch.tv. I don't know.
Is
I
it?
just like looked. I looked up at my computer, and when it said like something like, "Oh, why was it locked?" It like cut into the police department background, and then like 2 seconds
the-
later, the screen flashed green.
What?
What?
What are you talking about?
What did this
It
guy
looks
say?
normal. I'm looking at the stream right now and it looks fine to me.
Okay, maybe my computer is just ill. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I
was gonna
think
say,
that
I've
might
got
be.
I've got green lights all over. We're fine here. For now,
I
at
think your
least.
computer is throwing up.
I think you might
Interesting.
want to plug your computer in or something.
It's already plugged in. It's in the charger. It's
It's in the charger.
34%. 34%
Jeez.
charged.
Oh my
It's
god.
normal.
Anyway, what do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator? Why is Nick's computer broken? Huh? Oh, maybe something like jammed the electronic system? Something jammed
Maybe.
the sensor? Hey,
Literally.
there's something else that seems out of place in this video. Yeah, I thought so too. Stop reading his mind, it's scary. There's gotta be another clue somewhere in this footage. Very well, let's inspect the video once more. The locker wasn't locked. Right? Please point out the cause for this. I've already got you. Let's go. Bam! This guy right here. Please watch closely. This is the continuation of the part I showed you earlier. Come on. Come
Watch it again,
on.
boy.
I really want to look at the blue badge.
It's a nice
Look at his
video, but like I
dance.
didn't need to see it that much.
Yes, you
What's
do.
this?
Yeah, you do.
Something white fell out of the locker. But sir, it's been my experience that things don't fall out when doors are opened. I often fall out and roll great distances when I open my car door, sir. We can't be sure that item was in the locker to begin with. What do you mean? The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door? Inserted.
Inserted.
Inserted, you say?
Inserted, you say.
Watch it again, by the way.
Inserted.
What are we?
This white thing wasn't inside the locker. It was stuck between the door and the sensor. Oh, I understand now, sir. Inserted on Yowie Day? Literally.
Literally.
Oh, I understand now, sir. It's just like my tie. 2 out of 3 times it gets stuck in the door when I go out in the patrol vehicle, sir. Instead of the door closing, my tie chokes me. But the object would have to be extremely thin to fit the door. Not only that, it would actually have to block electrical currents. It would need to be an insulator. Yes, an insulator. But the crime scene, there just might have been something that fits the description. But sir, by insulator, you don't mean... I think I finally got this figured out. Very well. Will the defense please present the relevant evidence? I need to look at my evidence. I don't remember. Oh, the glove. Oh, the funny glove. Oh, I get it.
Mario's not blue glove.
Mario's white glove.
.info.
Info.
Mario doesn't have white gloves.
DIY.
Yeah, it's glove. It's gotta be glove. What was this insulator that was stuck in the locker door? It was this thing. I found this near the locker. Thin rubber glove. We can't be sure that was in the victim's locker. It has a tag that says SL9 incident. I love when Edgeworth makes an audible exclamation point. Video seems to depict the victim opening the locker, but that isn't the case. The lit lamp attests to this. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. Is this not so, Officer Meekins? Sir, it would appear so, sir. Order, order, order! Are we to believe then that the victim in this witness stab in the evidence room is not Detective Goodman? Do not be misled, Your Honor. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? The defense has merely demonstrated that possibility and nothing more. The victim in this video was indeed Bruce Goodman. The prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove this. What? Officer Meekins, please testify about this. What? Sir. Me, sir? I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir. That was the wrong 2. I saw that. Typos. Typos.
Hashtag typos.
Killed this
You got
guy.
him.
Oh, you mean that, sir. Of course, sir. A joke. Very well, begin your testimony. Typos in the game, got 'em. Literally. There's one other thing that proves the man was Detective Goodman's search. Went to the evidence room, one must use their ID card. When the ID card is used, there's a record of it. At the time of the crime, the detective had used the card. ID
My
card
screen
record.
went like green again.
What?
My screen went green again.
I think there's something wrong with your computer.
No,
Yeah.
but it's not the
Yeah.
entire computer though. It's only the Twitch window.
Did you refresh Twitch?
Oh,
I'm
I
not.
don't know.
Is anybody else seeing that? 'Cause I'm not seeing that on Twitch.
No, it's literally just Nick.
Maybe I'm
That's
not
scary.
looking at
Like,
the
am I not looking close
screen.
enough?
'Cause
Screen's not green enough, you
I'll
couldn't
have
tell.
Any viewers?
I'll
Wanna-
have my
Hold on.
screen open.
Oh, I'll
Allie, is your screen
refresh
like entirely
Twitch.tv.
green? Is it green? Man.
Let's see if I can clip it.
Oh god.
I'm not seeing
Your
anything.
screen
I
is
did not think
green.
so.
I think it's your green gulper aura affecting the
Yeah,
screen.
because Nick's the Green Gulper.
Oh my god. Yuck it up. Okay? I'm not the fucking green gulper. Never have. Never will. I'm a reformed man. Okay?
Try turning off. At least said to try turning off your
I
green
haven't
vision.
fucking drank anything on call
Have you tried
in
turning off your green vision?
days. You know what? Let me do that. Hold on.
Your green
Also-
gulper goggles.
Also,
Take 'em
maybe
off.
Okay.
maybe you should get something to drink. Probably green.
Sure. Yeah, got some fucking water right next to my bed.
Is it green?
Is it green?
Oh no!
Does this appease you? Does it make you
Yes,
Yes.
it did.
happy?
It really
Please,
did,
this
actually.
pleases
I'm
us.
not even gonna lie.
The
Okay,
judge
I'm
seems to
looking
enjoy it.
back.
He's got his eyes closed and
I do
smiling.
not see anything at all.
I want you guys to know that someone just joined and left the Twitch stream viewer count as soon as
They're a coward.
Oh, that sounded like a green gulp. Oh, you know it was. You know it
Oh,
was.
you know it was a green gulp. It was green as hell.
Oh my god. Anyway, an ID card record,
Viewer
I
count
see. Of
going down.
course. Have the ID card record right here, Your Honor.
The view count, positive or negative.
The ID used at 514 is that of the victim,
Warning.
just before the crime, Yes, without a doubt, this is the victim's ID. However, one thing does strike me as unusual. Several hundred cases should be due for transferal. Why were there so few people using this term? This particular evidence room is only used for storing certain special cases. Special cases? Extremely violent cases involving police staff. Just hearing that makes my hair stand on end. Me too, although it doesn't make much of a difference. Come on! Don't get cheeky! There are only a few cases up. He is silly, I enjoy it. There are only a few cases up for transferal there, and most were cleared by noon. Right, I see. Now, let us move on to the cross-examination. Man 2. There's one other thing that proves the man was a good man. Check the evidence from him on the secret ID card. Record of it. Time of the crime, the card. Mr. Wright, what do you think? I'm confused. What? The problem with the ID card testimony is far too obvious. It's not like Edgeworth to miss something like this. You're thinking too hard about it. Come on, let's show them what we got. Oh, okay. Where's the basement? There's evidence from the ID card, record of it, time of the crime, detective of the card. So, I'll press that. Earlier, I believe you testified that when you asked this man to show his ID card, he pulled a knife on you. Yes, sir. He didn't show me any card, sir. Don't you think that's odd? I mean, if he had his ID card, all he had to do was show it to you. There wouldn't be any reason to draw a knife. But maybe he just panicked. I think it stems from contradiction. Let's point it out. Right? What do you think? You already said that. Evidence for Is that card hanging from your neck one of those ID cards? Yes, sir. This card right next to my cuff, sir. I'll keep it here so I won't ever forget it. Or what if someone were to steal it from you and out of the open like that? Maybe I shouldn't wear it around my neck. Remember when I said 2 out of 3 times my tie gets stuck in the car door when I get out? Well, the remaining time my ID card gets stuck. Man! He gets stuck 100% of the time that he gets out of the car. Maybe I should just leave this one alone. At any rate, each police officer has only one ID card. Both the police department and the prosecutor's office can attest to this. Please proceed with your testimony. See, but not everybody has one card though, because Gumshoe said he has 3. Like he lost them and got new ones. So the other ones are still out there. So he's like a dog, he just went out of the car as quickly as possible. He has fun stuff to get to. He has toys and food and water. He has
a jar of peanut butter.
he has a jar of peanut butter. He has to go run. He has to have fun, and he can't do that if he's in the car, which is why he always strangles himself trying to get out. Oh. The only other thing I'm thinking is, what if they just block the sensor like they did with the other thing? Let it be noted that this is the record of witness referred to. Let me see. Yes, that would be it. Detective Goodman. And that, according to this, Mr. Edgeworth, your name is on here. And bows. So it is, Your Honor. Not that prosecutor again. Hey, maybe he's behind all this. Being a prosecutor, he could hide the evidence. Tommy, is that man in blue a murderer? Don't stare at him. Got the wrong color, kid.
Don't stare at him, you make him nervous.
It would
It's
seem
like an animal. Don't
the Inquiry
tap on the
Committee
glass,
will want to
please.
speak with you again today. I have nothing to be ashamed of regarding my actions or their consequences. For now, let us continue with the cross-examination. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth. It must be so difficult for him. I'm gonna press the first statement, and if that doesn't give me anything, I guess I'll...
Do you want like a hint?
I know I probably have to present something, right?
Yeah.
I'll save first, in case I really blow it, but I have the card. I have the record. Hey, wait a minute. I just had an idea. But it's not important right now, so I'll save it for later. Anyway, do you like my card?
Venus.
Wait one moment, Officer Meekins. I'm not good with waiting, sir. I have the victim's ID card right here. I found it at the crime scene. That makes sense. When I say crime scene, I'm not referring to the evidence from the police department. I mean the other crime scene. The underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. Your Honor, I have one more piece of evidence to present. It's a very important clue regarding the victim's ID card. I was just thinking about that. Oh my gosh, we're like on the same wavelength. Lost item report. It's only half completed. But it shows that Detective Goodman had lost something on the day of the crime. Something important enough to fill out this report. Let me guess. I believe this something to be his ID card, right? I can't say for sure. There is a high probability. On the day of the crime, Detective Goodman was not carrying his card. Order, order. So now, what does this all mean? It can only mean one thing. It doesn't require much thought. And Officer Meekins encountered in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman, but rather the man who stole his ID card. Order, order, order. Prosecution have a response. I have only one thing to say to the defense. Bravo, Mr. Wright. So funny to me. Well, bravo. Allow me to summarize the defense's argument. At 5:15 p.m. on the day of the crime, the man Officer Meekins encountered in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman. There are two grounds to support this. First, the locker in the evidence room was already unlocked. Second, the victim lost his ID card. Am I correct so far, Mr. Wright? Yes. What's he up to? At the end of the case, we must inevitably arrive at a single conclusion. If the victim in this video is a fake, the murder in the evidence room is also fake. In other words, the security camera does not show the instant of the murder. That is... Well, I guess that's right. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Only moments ago you seemed content to be pointing your finger around. This isn't good. Well, well. Seems you finally realized exactly what you've gone to such lengths to prove. Explain yourself, Mr. Edgeworth. Uh-oh, it's right. The defense has already done the explaining for me. The victim in this video is fake. The murder did not take place at the police department at 5:15 on the day of the crime. So, the real crime could only take place at one location, the underground parking lot, at the prosecutor's office. The murderer being Miss Lena Sky, the defendant. Now, that was some shit that he did not say. We didn't say any of that. You just added a bunch of stuff. That's new sentences. That's not related to my sentences. The evidence is compelling. A trustworthy witness. Observed the moment the defendant used the burner weapon. He is putting words in his mouth. I knew that testimony was way too shabby. It was all a trap from the beginning. The activity in the evidence room still leaves many questions unanswered. What exactly was the victim Officer Meekins encountered? Where did this person disappear to? However, the trial's purpose is to examine only the murder of Detective Goodman. Just so, Your Honor. Right, you have to do something, or else Lana... What do I do? I'm gonna have to get myself out
I'm
of
working
this.
on it.
Let's
Thinking.
wait and see what happens. Maybe it'll sort itself out.
Let's just hang out. It'll be fine, right?
Yeah.
You can be like, objection, Your Honor. I didn't say any of that.
Objection!
One moment, Your Honor. What now, Mr. Wright? Don't tell me you're objecting to what you've just proven. Of course not. But I almost walked right into the prosecution's trap. What are you talking about? This cross-examination has proven one thing and one thing only. Security video did not show the actual murder. Thanks for this. Thanks, devs. However, it cannot be
You're gonna
said that it
sit
is
there and not
unrelated
like
to the murder in the parking lot. Specifically, large amounts of blood traces were found in the evidence room. The defense demands further examination of the truth of the matter. Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor? If this court were to examine this further, other witnesses will be necessary. Is the prosecution prepared? Sorry, Your Honor. The prosecution considered the incident at the police department to be unrelated. We have not prepared any other witnesses for this incident. Just might be my chance. Time to call a certain Texas Ranger to the stand. Right. You mean... Stop reading his mind! Your Honor. The defense would like to request a specific witness. Oh? Whom do you have in mind? Someone we have a reason to believe knows the truth. Truth behind the activities that took place in the evidence room. The prosecution requests to hear this person's name before deciding whether or not to comply. Very well then. Right. The person whom you have testify. What is his or her name? It's Jake Marshall.
Take that!
Officer Jake Marshall. Why him? I don't really know everything just yet. He's in charge of the evidence room, so we should hear what he has to say. The prosecution agrees to the defense's request. Since he was responsible for guarding the room, we should hear his testimony. Fortunately, he works in the police department. We shouldn't need longer than 20 minutes to prepare. Very well. Court will take a 30-minute recess while the witness is subpoenaed. Man, I forgot about the word subpoenaed. I learned that in school. It's spelled so weird. I like it. It makes me smile. Will the prosecution please prepare the witness during this time? We will, Your Honor. Or in recess. Perfect time for the court adjourning. Alright, happy 11:32 a.m.
Happy 11:30.
There's no stopping you, is there, Mrs. Wright? Huh? Oh, for Jake Marshall. It seems you've figured everything out. Haven't figured out anything. Lana, you're the one who knows everything. Emma, you always know everything. Why don't you just tell us? Mr. Wright is trying his hardest to protect you. I don't recall ever asking for his protection. How can you be so cold? Don't you trust us? Don't you trust me? Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals.
Hi, Gumshoe.
I love him. Oh,
A
yes
little
I
bit,
am.
yes, but we don't mind from you.
I'll come back later. Oh no, he
No,
got so
come back.
sad! Oh, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? Like a sad puppy. You got a lot of nerve, pal. Making a detective run her all around while on duty. And to top it all off, you call me here. I've seen Abby at people at funerals. Sorry, Detective. You better be, pal. Hey. Hey, hey! 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 I didn't see you there, Miss Sky. That's okay. So, have you brought up what I asked? Oh. Oh, 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 oh. You mean this, right? He's normal. My apologies, Detective. Due to my present circumstances, I was forced to use Mr. Wright's name when making my request. My name? Never in a million years would I have thought it was you who asked me. Could I bother you to bring me the SL9 incident files? I'll need them by noon. Talk about crazy. SL9 incident? Atlanta, that's... I thought Mr. Wright might need them, so I had them brought here. Here, you might do well to read them. I can't believe you, Chief Prosecutor, were a witness in that case. Why, was a witness? Oh, it's all coming together in, like, a bad way. Take it from me, you don't want anything to do with serial murders. Oh, what? Now that I've brought your stuff, you're gonna just ignore me? Emma,
Yes.
why? Why is your name in here? What? My name's in there? I don't know, unless... No, it couldn't be. Lana, this SL9 incident, is that... That's the classification number the police filed it under. 2 years ago, the rest of the world knew it as... the Joe Dark killings. Now you're just saying stuff. The Joe
Joe
Dark...
the Killer.
No, Lana. That's over with. No. Emma, wait. Ran away. You know what? I just remembered I gotta be somewhere. Sorry, pal, but I'm out of here. Jake Marshall, Angel Starr, Gant, Miles Edgeworth. Not to mention Lana and Emma. Everyone involved in this case is connected to those killings 2 years ago. Can't be just a coincidence. Knowing you just might be able to figure it out. Time to get back to trial, Mr. Wright. Why doesn't she just tell him to, like, what to do? Come on!
Because fuck them, that's why.
My god. It's because he's an attorney, isn't it? She's like, I'm the head prosecutor. I'm not telling you anything. Figure it out. She's like, I'll die before I tell you any hints. I'm gonna take a good look at this file. Alright. Continued. I don't know why, because there's gonna be more court, like, shortly. Whatever.
Because this case is so long, most of the courts are split into two.
Makes sense. Was that an hour? Like just now.
That was
Yeah.
half an hour.
That's half an hour. The next one might be half an hour, or maybe it'll be worse.
It was like it's 40 minutes.
Mm.
Wait, are you asking in game or are you asking about real life?
Oh, really?
Oh, I don't
Oh.
know. IDK.
IDK.
I'm debating
I'm
what
trying to
game
think.
to start.
What game to start?
Yeah,
What are your options?
I have Soul Silver and Black.
You know I'm a sucker for that Soul
Wait.
Silver.
Ugh.
I'll play Soul Silver every day. I'll do it. I don't care. I think you should play it. It's awesome.
Soul Silver it is.
The Lugia sequence changed me as a person. And now I'm an adult. I'm different. I think maybe we should be done for the day. It's been 3 hours.
And it seems just
got
given. I don't remember how
theater
long the second
soon.
half is, but
The second half of the court, you mean?
Just start
the second
now.
half is usually longer than the first half. So
Just stop now
And
so that I can eat dinner.
It's almost Jay's bedtime. So we gotta go.
It's literally
I
like
kid, I
almost
kid.
Jade's
It's
bedtime.
almost people's bedtime. Yeah.
That means this is the end. We're gonna roll the credits. And hopefully everyone will still be on there. Thank you to Nightbot, Smiley, Dag, Jay, and Nick!
Yeah.
Yippee! And thank you, Allie, for hanging out.
Was that a
And
sneeze?
Pandora was here earlier, which is awesome. Thought that was so cool.
Looking at Anji on the screen and smiling so bigly.
Anji, he's so pretty. And Terry delivering my
Terry.
DoorDash. I gotta go
And
go see
Terry's
him.
there.
I
Did
gotta
I
go out there
send
and
you
pick
the
up my
newest
food.
update of the image for your desk I was working on with the little
You
Terry
did
on it?
not. Didn't.
No. What the? Well, I'll have to send it to you.
It's been
Because I
fun. I
put
love these
Terry
games. I'm
was
glad you've been
sitting on
having
there.
fun. It's nice hanging out with you.
I have been insane about these games for so long. It's so fun
Yeah.
to share them with Orion.
I'm becoming a sicko. And it's all
I
I can't even name one of you
I
because it's
bought
all of
these
you.
games.
Except Smiley, because Smiley doesn't know the games that well. For the rest of your
No, I
night,
don't. I'm just here to hang out mostly.
I hope you also enjoy the rest of your night.
You need to play through these games faster. I've been sitting
Oh
on like
my!
4 pieces of fan art that I've been waiting to send for you to.
If you want me
You
to
get
play
to
the games
send to
faster,
me.
you gotta feed me. You gotta feed me apples while I'm eating
Okay.
or while I'm playing.
Okay.
Eating.
Okay.
You gotta come
Okay.
here,
I'll
You do
get you-
apples while you're eating.
and I'm gonna be
I'll
playing.
get you one of those
And
horse
you have to
feeders,
be
and you can just
putting
look
apple
down.
slices into my mouth while I'm playing, and then I'll play faster because that's how it works.
Sure.
That's kind of cool.
I forgot to turn on the music that happens when it's the end.
Oops.
This is the music that happens when it's
Well.
the end. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, everyone.
Of
Of
course.
course.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.